when you're a figure like Kanye, you are largely in the public eye regularly, and they watch everything that happens, and they watch your transition and your, because it's not necessarily an evolution, but sometimes it's just a transition. And Kanye, to me, it's been more of that. You know, right. I don't necessarily feel like he's become more of a better individual. You know, and obviously there's probably things around that causes whatever problems he's going through, but I don't know, man. It's hard with him. Like Kanye back in the day set a standard for Kanye, you know?
Damn. I like that.
Yeah, but listen, I have something more important to talk about than Kanye right now. Because we were talking about candy.
Something more important than Kanye?
We were talking about candy. So I have I rationalized eating sometimes, right? Like Vivi be like getting the minis. And I understand that this is just like a topic that, whatever. But we're talking about mini. What is it? You said mini Kit Kats.
Mini Kit Kat, because you ain't got 2 good bars. Mm-hmm.
Whoa, that was a bar in itself.
That
right
was
there.
a nice little bar. I can't even hate.
Right.
But I don't know if you even came up with that.
Well, I clearly just said it. Yeah. So,
Yeah,
I mean, who else came up with it is what I would like to know.
Anybody could have said it first, and you could have just said it again.
Off the dome.
Maybe off the dome, but I don't know if that happened.
I mean, I'm positive that
Not
there
sure
was
if
some.
that was organic or not.
There was some other line out there for sure that like they use Kit Kat in bars for sure, 100%. But
you know what? That went over
not
my
exactly
head.
that way. You know,
Initially, it went over my head.
Right.
Until you explained it.
Then you called it back.
Yeah, I was like, hey, that's mine.
Be careful reaching back behind you to grab things that you missed, because that's how we started getting into shoe shit in the first place.
Oh, yeah, shoe shit.
Shoe shit.
Hey, all right. So listen, I got one thing to say. I got one. So all right, look it. I'm not even gonna. I'm not gonna hate.
Let me summarize it real fast, because there might be people.
Are you not? Are you not
What are
aware?
you talking about right now?
I'll summarize it because there might be people.
Wait, are you not aware?
Of what though?
You're aware. You've heard. I've told you stories about this. The food. Yeah. The
God,
food,
I got you. Okay, yeah.
So I can explain a little bit.
I was like, you're not aware?
I was saying I wasn't aware you were going with what you just said with the whole reaching back.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's how things got started, right?
Baseball.
So basically we were
again, I'm lost. So
we were talking about Mr. Rogers for whatever reason at the beginning of that episode.
Yeah.
And Sam was like putting on his shoe and he like did something with it and he almost lost it.
I started singing "It's Such a Good Feeling," a feeling to know that I'll be back. And then
and then all the people who love shoes were like, "It's a good feeling to know that you'll be back."
Yeah, like so I did the flip in the air, but it flipped too far back.
Yeah.
And I had to go get it.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
And then I was barefoot.
And they were like, "Oh,"
got it,
and that's why we started seeing candid male shoe play pop up as one of the things that pop up on our
Definitely
thing.
came. Yeah. So that being said, we had a comment on our podcast, right?
CMSP, man.
Right. Listen, I'm not mad at all, right?
But I'm mad. When I saw that, I was like, "Come on! I thought we were done with this."
What, this one today?
Yeah.
The new one?
Yeah.
There's a new one.
So like, So listen, I need you to know.
I actually like peep the comments sometimes, and I'm
And then you laugh at us about it.
kind of up to date on it. I mean, not
Okay.
so much. I'm just like,
All right.
I
well,
would laugh at us about
no,
it.
not,
look.
I'm not amused by it. But I just
Listen,
think it's
I'm amused by it.
I was
You
like,
should be amused by it. It's
I'm
funny.
Is this shit still
amused.
happening? Like,
Though
it's still
sometimes,
happening,
sometimes I get a little angry, right?
Yeah.
Because all right, so I need to make one thing clear.
Make it clear.
This has been a sneaker podcast from day one.
Right.
Sir.
We've
Preach.
always talked about. We don't.
It's not like there's not sneaker related
Yeah,
things.
and it's not like there are other sneaker centric podcasts that speak only about
Yeah.
sneakers, but
Shout out Full Size Run.
yeah, and I also listen to the Sneak This. I don't know. If
Yes,
you heard-
sir.
Yeah, but
I don't really listen to many other
either than
pods.
that, we are the only podcast. If I go outside in some pants, I have the only pair of pants we have on.
Why do you fuck that line up every time?
Because either way you say it, it's still hilarious.
If I go outside, I got the only clothing on.
It's not the worst. It's not a bad way to say that shit. It's still funny.
The first part is
Hey,
funny. He's
Adam,
like, we got no money. We are sharing jeans.
How we both? It's like how you supposed to shut up when you keep talking? Like it's the same way. Like, dude, how you gonna go out if I'm going out and I got the pants on? It's still
One of
funny.
us gonna have pants.
It's still funny.
Yeah.
What were we talking
One
about?
of us can not have.
I don't know.
No. We were talking about some. Sneakers.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Continue. Oh, I was saying the comments.
I was like, what do you mean continue?
No,
I wasn't
well-
saying anything.
Well, Adam, but I remember we were talking about it. Anyway, look. So this has always been a sneaker podcast. Now I don't even know if I want to read the whole thing, but I think I will.
Go ahead. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
So because it's public. Anyway, look.
It is, yeah.
First
you
thing,
can see it.
let's
Right.
acknowledge the fact that you read the comment, right? He was like he said that he was he wanted us to be more known for what we what we're speaking about than the feet, right? And
Wait,
I get
wait.
that.
I don't think I read this one. There was
Oh,
one
you
like
wanna
2 days
read it?
ago.
Yeah, read this.
that-
Oh no, I'll read it. All
yeah,
right.
do that.
This is by, and shout out to you, man. We appreciate you watching. He does seem like a pretty a loyal listener. In my humble opinion, you guys don't seem to know your direction, and that pissed me off. That pissed me off for a second, right? But first, that's not like I didn't. But he kind of clarifies a little bit as we goes further.
Yeah.
Granted, I'm here for shoes, LOL, but you guys seem like good people. This pains me as a new subscriber, but if I don't want creepy feet things, then you should have. This hurts, but he said, oof, this hurts, but you should crop the screen, perhaps no shoes, no creeps. But for some reason, guys, I think you know what you're doing. Get those shoes off the counter. That's where I was like, hold on.
So he's talking about like when you.
So
put your
I
foot
need
like
you to
that?
go back, right? Listen, I appreciate. Did I say his name?
No,
King
I mean,
Romulus, right?
It's comfortable for me, so that's why
I don't know.
I saw when he subscribed.
Okay, that's cool.
Shout out to you. Thanks for subscribing.
Appreciate you. But the funny, like, I need you to, if you're just a new subscriber, go back all the way to episode 1. Bad as quality was, and how terrible the sound was, and even the fact we didn't have a table in front of us.
Go to episode-
We were actually in a different set altogether. That you need to realize that it's always been shoes. We got this in this table as the set has progressed, and
Yeah.
I, fucking. Spoiler alert, like to put my feet on tables.
I don't feel like we should have to.
Motherfucker, I'll put my foot on your table.
I don't feel like we should have to be so deliberate in how we sit because of the people
No,
who
no,
are
no,
so
that's
creeped
why-
out by our love and I don't
That's
know
where
what
I'm
it
at
is
with it,
anymore.
right? Like that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I don't like though it seems like he likes the show in general.
Yeah.
And would watch even if we cropped it, which is much appreciated because it seems like the good percentage of
So
the
do you
most
think the
recent
beginning-
subscribers don't share the same
Do you think the
sentiment.
beginning of that sentence or beginning of the comment where he's saying that we don't know our direction
Is based on that.
Is he referring specifically to the feet?
Yeah, I think he doesn't realize that
Because we don't have a direction. We
Yeah,
just talk.
Yeah. I mean, if you were to
We used to have like
if
actually
we were a
some kind
car
of order.
and we were driving, we'd literally be going absolutely nowhere and just making turns just off.
we
fucking-
this is a workout, man. We get on the treadmill. No.
I never
we
get
shadow
on the,
boxing is all.
I
we're
never
doing
get
right
on
now.
the treadmill. I would never do such a thing.
Hey man, what's up, Dave?
Hey, what up?
Wait,
y'all?
we're not finished yet.
What up, world?
There's still more to this comment?
So much.
Oh.
Okay.
My bad. I jumped the
All
gun.
right, my fault.
Y'all aren't stupid, but in case you can do what the tag most popular to you, it doesn't. I don't know where he's from, but must be shoe play. Wild guess. Start playing with them. If I didn't find you guys interesting in more than meat with shoes,
Damn.
Damn, kid with meat with shoes now, man.
we've been objectified. I feel like a woman that just be walking past like a group of dudes that don't know how to act.
Listen,
Just
I don't want to
serious
sound like
Look.
it would be different if you were
We're
Queen
not- we're
Romulus
not-
saying something like that.
I'm
I'm
not
saying.
even finished yet. I'm not finished. So,
Neither is
I would have watched the video muted, sped up, make the most of your long upload. Give them a taste, they'll come back. I've hated my foot fetish, but it's clear it's not a rare thing. I just want your ideas out there more than there are shoes everywhere. So it seems like he enjoyed the show.
I'm
a
glad.
lot, but there's a lot of condescending remarks in this fucking comment that I have no idea.
It's a roller coaster of a comment, I tell you.
It was a roller coaster of emotion. It was. And I'm sorry this doesn't really apply to you just yet, Dave, but we got to address it. It's hilarious.
I get that.
It's hilarious. And again,
He said doesn't apply to you yet.
yeah. I mean, listen, I've been planning on seeing if Dave, I was going to ask Dave when he could start being like on the show again because I was just like, fuck it. It's just fun to have you here.
Hey,
Well, so my
Where the
thing
hell you
is
been?
that, I started my OnlyFans account for feet play only. So
Dude, I was gonna do it. I was like, listen, I was gonna do it, and I was like, I'll gladly take the money anonymously, right? You'll never see my face.
you can see my face if you want. Hey, this
rich
is me
now,
and my
guys.
feet, bitch.
No face, no case, but I'll do an OnlyFans.
I'm rich, guys.
No, I'm playing.
All right.
You're rich?
I'm rich now, guys. All right.
Damn.
Do it.
If you
No,
really, Dave, if you did that and didn't share the idea that we should do it too, I would be mad at you.
so
Especially if you actually started it and we weren't like,
I would never talk to you again.
my fault. The site's called Only Toes.
Only toes?
I'm joking.
So like what? You cut like you just do like sandals with the toes.
That's
at
what
the
it is, homie.
Yeah. All right. So I'm not. That was
I
the
just
end
like
of it.
buy shoes to cut off the top, and that's my
There are those
so sandal
hang
shoes?
out.
What are
It's like
those Air Maxes,
like
the
that.
Bacons, where they have the open toe?
Yeah.
It's funny because they get foggy. You got to go in there like,
Listen,
It's kind of odd.
don't call yourself a man wearing shoes that have holes that show you 3 toes.
they're not holes. It's like
It's just the clear.
it's just like clear toe.
That's just my rule for like Crocs, like that type of shit.
I'm not a croc.
If you're
guy.
gonna do that, man,
No.
do it at your house.
No, I'm not really fucking with.
Don't bring them shits
Man,
outside.
I'm actually
They seem to be
contemplating buying
comfortable,
one of those,
That's what people say.
Wave Runner Yeezys. Those are kinda wild, man.
Wait, the little like the weird.
It's
look
this
like an
little-
alien shoe.
Exactly that. Yeah.
It's a little weird looking. to
Gee,
me, man.
I put them on though, and they're wild
I've heard,
comfy, man.
I've heard, but I just don't want to wear it. It looks like something out of like Alien, where
Sure,
like
I get it.
where you've stepped on,
and like it's about to consume.
and it's just
your
like
body
yeah,
now,
and it just
like-
started grabbing your foot. It's just a
Exactly.
little bit, and they
He
captured
said
that.
just a little bit.
and they
There's
captured
still
it.
only one pair of Yeezys that I really actually enjoy, and it's the Red Octobers. Outside of that, I can.
Really?
Yeah.
All right, so
Not a-
before we head on, because I want to continue on this way.
Okay.
I just want to say shout out to you. Appreciate it. Just listen, this is a sneaker podcast.
Say his name one more time though. Shout out to him.
King Romulus.
There you go. Shout out King Romulus.
Yeah, yeah.
Look at
Word.
you, man. Appreciate that.
Shout out you. He didn't even skip a beat.
So
over
look.
here. Opposite shout out Glenn. What's up, man?
Opposite shout out Glenn. Oh my God.
It's been a long time.
been a long
Much love.
So,
Yeah, that
but
too.
no, that most definitely. Just understand, it's been a sneaker podcast. Always will be.
Yep.
Though we don't buy sneakers at the rate of which we do shows,
True.
you'll always see sneakers highlighted on the show at the end. It's always been a thing.
We like kicks, but we don't love kicks.
Yeah, I
You
don't
what
know.
Like,
Listen,
Yeah, I get
put-
that.
like I love
I
kicks,
get
but I'm not in love with kicks.
I'll say
get that.
okay. Here's the.
there's
They're
a
cool.
whole-
I put my foot in them, but I'm not gonna put my dick in it.
Apparently,
You know?
apparently, there's a whole market for that now.
yeah,
so
man. Like this. I mean, listen, but hey,
it's a subgenre.
Mike,
listen, how about
what'd you
this?
say? What was that thing your coworker said or your friend said?
Oh yeah, I'm not. Your kink is not my kink.
Right, man.
But listen-
it's all good. It's all
right,
good.
right,
It's all
right,
good.
right.
I'm open to signing these and selling them if you want them
shit.
for your.
Oh, maybe
but-
you can make them an NFT.
Wow.
Uh,
There it is, right there.
You
I
get
have-
an
I have
NFT.
no idea how that works, but
I
as
don't
long
either.
As long as people
Yeah.
are buying it, there you go.
That's what
all
I'm
that matters,
saying,
right?
man.
Hell
Listen,
yeah, we'll
Or
draw.
'cause, like,
I'll
you
draw
like, you
shoes.
like auction on it, or like it's like an auction product, right? Like people bid on
No,
it.
you just gotta like you can get it as soon as it comes out. You just gotta be first in line. Like with
Because I'm
sneakers.
like, because
Yeah.
like people are buying them for like millions of, well, not millions of dollars, right? 'Cause
Ethereum.
It's all cryptocurrency.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's all nuts.
But it's like millions of
I have
cryptocurrency.
no
So it's
idea.
just like it has to be. I don't know. That's just like a lot, right? Like
I have no idea how it works. I just know I have a
I
couple of
don't
them.
know. I don't know the conversion to it.
No, me neither.
Some of them
That
don't
changes.
even. Some of them don't
It
even let
changes
you.
regularly. Like
Okay,
crypto's volatile, so it's constantly going up and down in value.
Some of them don't even let you cash back, get your money back yet. I'm just like,
You
I
ever see
got
that-
this. I'm like, all right, I'm trying.
There's a commercial.
I don't know what I'm doing.
There's a commercial where that guy he
I'm
has
just
like
buying
crypto.
shit. I don't know what's happening right now.
Throughout the commercial, he's like, "Oh, I'm a millionaire. I'm not a millionaire.
Yeah,
I'm a
sure,
millionaire. I'm
sure.
not a millionaire."
Cause like so somebody buys it for like I think one time it was like I heard it was like 2.5 million Bitcoin or whatever it was. I don't know what it really was. But so it's like, do you see that money then? Like
You can depend. I mean,
can you then say, okay, this guy's buying it for that much. Now that's coming into my pocket. Can I now withdraw that in actual cash money? And
Hey,
like,
dude. I don't fucking know.
they haven't made like the
I don't
conversion
think anyone
easy.
really. Well, like
Nobody
I don't know
knows.
what happens there, right? 'Cause,
Dude,
like,
all right, this is remember the internet
Like,
started
why-
and
why am
everybody's
I
like,
doing this
The
now?
fuck is
Like-
the internet? And then actually, who said that? Jay and Silent Bob said that. He was like, the internet. What the fuck is the internet? And then Ben Affleck proceeded to give them a whole explanation of it.
I also don't want to sound
And it was
like
exactly what it is today.
I'm bashing it because it's just a new progressive way of like currency.
No, 100%. And
It's
it's,
the way.
it's gonna be
I
a
mean,
thing. It's
yeah.
gonna be a thing. That's why I've kind of like tried to. There's like that app Vevi. I've
Sure.
tried to fuck with that.
Right.
You know.
I mean, you got to dip your toes in because everybody is right now. And it's-
Hey, remember when you were going in the pool as a kid? So how did you go about it? Because it was
Man, you don't be no little
it was-
biatch. You gotta just jump in.
Right? Yeah. So there were two pools. One was cold. One was hot. when
Yeah.
we were kids.
Eric's was
But we
cool.
always knew what
So
to
we've
expect.
discussed this on the podcast, but we
So I
grew up.
think I think it depends on the weather, which one we went to, right? Because
Yeah.
if it was hot out, we didn't go to Alex's. Obviously, we went.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, because Alex's could be extremely hot.
Alex's pool was in the wide open. There was no trees.
Yeah.
And Eric's pool there was a tree right over it, and it was
Yeah,
like
so
shade
it
all
would be
the time.
cold. So
A
you'd be like,
solid
it's
60.
it's 100 degrees outside. Let's go in Eric's pool. We
Hey,
got to.
before we get too deep into this,
Yeah, yeah,
what
yeah.
block was that on again?
Kasson.
But what was the intersection?
The
though?
intersection was Kiona and Kasson.
Yeah, that's where we at.
I believe.
Well, that's
so.
not where we're at, but that's where we are.
All right,
Welcome.
so yeah,
That's
that's
where we
why
were.
I was gonna try to lay down the thing right there to let them know if we've talked about this before, and if you don't know,
I think what Sam was saying is that he was going into this already before you cut him off.
yeah, you did cut me off.
I mean, but that's not his job,
but I didn't. I was
Preach.
trying to oop to you.
and that's what I did. I took it from you.
So look,
you know?
man, I would never listen in life. Generally
doing
speaking,
the-
I never concede to Adam, except in this podcast. In this podcast is when he's the host,
Truth.
right? I was about to oop to you.
Let that be
I
known.
know you don't like this comparison, but
Adam
remember
is
that
the host.
remember that picture with Dwayne Wade and LeBron James.
Oh, I get
Unfortunately,
that.
you're
Yeah,
LeBron James
yeah.
in this picture, and I'm gonna put that.
Hey
on
man,
you.
listen, never call me LeBron
I knew it.
James.
Well then,
I don't know, man. That's not really the worst thing that could be.
Not a word, but still, I don't like it. I'm not trying
all
to
right. Well, in this picture, there's nobody else. There's no other picture like that. So unfortunately, motherfucker,
Yo, that's
you.
that was a badass duo, though. I'm not gonna lie, man.
It was.
It was pretty crazy.
It was.
Man.
They didn't win as many as
And then Chris
7,
Bosh.
8. No, shut the fuck up. You're not gonna win 8. You know.
Man.
I don't think you
I
guys
just
realize
love the
how
fact
many
that
years
they,
you have left.
I just love the fact they got swept that first season.
Yeah, it
It
happened.
was a
man.
beautiful thing. I was like,
And
yeah,
that happened.
yeah,
Yeah.
That happened.
yeah.
But continue again.
Yeah,
Ron?
welcome everybody to the Kiona and Kasson podcast. I am your host Adam here with my brother Osama and Dave, of course, who
Hello.
probably half of you might have
OGs
seen
know
before.
apparently not this King Romulus guy.
Yeah, I mean, I don't really know. To give you some background, Dave also grew up Kiona and Kasson
Yes, sir.
until at some point his parents were like, "Nah, we're gonna move 2.5 blocks down
Yes, sir.
and not be."
They were like
Kiona
on
and Kasson
Kasson or like another street.
But yeah, always there, of course. And so
Yes, sir.
Dave was with us starting the show first 50, I believe, right?
Man.
Hot 50.
Yeah.
I don't know. I want
I
to say
think
it was
went
a little
50.
more than that.
I think
don't
at
know.
50
I
you
don't know.
left.
Either way.
And then you've been sprinkled along the way.
Hot 50 when them,
Sprinkle some crack on
when
them,
them
Johnson.
shirts with the
Let's get the fuck
circle
outta here.
logos was out, you know. But yeah, what's going on, man? I don't know, it's
What
been a
episode
minute.
is this?
I didn't say that?
120? No, I don't think so.
Oh, well, it was episode 126. Sorry, man. I'm clearly excited Dave is here, you know.
No, nice.
But yeah,
I'm
yeah.
here.
Welcome everybody to the show. All the new subscribers. If
Welcome.
there's a couple, I think,
Welcome.
right? I think we went up like
Couple 2 tree.
some shit like that. But welcome.
Couple 1, 2, 3.
If you are watching and have not yet subscribed,
Yo, and speaking of new
please hit
subscribers,
that subscribe button.
If Colin is a new subscriber, he commented right above, and this is like the difference in comment.
And he's the one who was like,
There's-
"You guys should take off your shoes."
yeah. So there's a difference in how you could talk to. Like, there's a comment that's like, "Hey, y'all are dope, but also I like feet, but also y'all are dope." And then there's also the ones that go like, "Can y'all take
But
the
wait,
kicks
wait,
off
wait.
for us next time?"
No, is the answer to
with,
that question.
with the question mark and a fire emoji.
Homie, that has to be a gag. Like somebody's doing some shit.
That's funny.
I feel
This
like that's
Colin
what's
guy's not
happening.
real.
I
Somebody's
feel like this
just
whole
clowning
thing is a setup.
Somebody's clowning us right now.
It feels like a
There's like a bot center dedicated to like.
I feel like this is what happens right
Like,
before you like
tormenting you
actually
guys.
blow up. So I'm just gonna take it as a sign that we're about to blow up.
this feels like
That's
it feels like a Stranger Than Fiction. You know,
What is
Like,
that?
you ever Stranger Than Fiction? I think that's like Will Ferrell.
Oh, that's the Will Ferrell movie where he's
Yeah.
like he's the one that brushes his teeth like a certain amount of
Yeah,
times every
right.
day, and doesn't he like
So I
spoiler
think that's
alert
what's happening
die
to
at
us.
the end?
I think that
Yeah, you
this
don't
is.
wanna,
No,
say
he gets
all
hit
that.
by a huh?
Don't spoil it.
Did you know it?
No,
Oh,
no, I had no. I'm
Oh.
sorry. Yeah. I knew that.
Oh.
Maybe they
I
didn't
said
see
spoiler
it.
alert.
Yeah, but I don't know, I hate
Spoiler
that
alert can
shit,
be
though.
paused right away. You got to know.
Yeah, but you like went right into it.
was
You got to
like
give him a second.
it's like 20 years.
Got
It's like
pause.
It's like a 20.
Spoiler alert! This happened. Like it's just like hold up.
It's
Like
Spoiler alert! He died. He's dead now.
the movie ends like this.
It's a 20-year-old movie.
It is old. It
To
is.
be honest, if you haven't seen it by
That's
now,
not 20 years old, is it?
yeah, it's close.
Stranger Than Fiction?
Probably 03, 04.
No.
Yeah.
Check it. You got
I got it. I'll check
All right, yeah, word.
Not
But it feels like that, man. It feels like this is not a coincidence. It feels like we're being set up. Like people who know us, and they're just like, let's just get a bunch of people to comment about their
Glenn's
love
like
for.
opposite shout out me 20 episodes in a row. Fuck out of here. Damn. Although I don't really think it's him.
Deeper, darker,
What
criminal link.
No, I
Glenn.
was saying it was Glenn for us clowning him every episode.
Glenn?
It was a campaign created by Glenn.
Glenn did this.
Somebody did this.
It's got a bot center.
What was the thing you want me to look up again?
Oh, Stranger Than Fiction when it came out.
Stranger Than Fiction.
Yeah.
06, sorry. But
I
it's,
mean, still.
it's 16 years.
Yeah,
That's not
It's
a
been a
long.
minute.
That's not a short amount of time.
it's not. It's
I
not.
thought it was like 10 years. I don't know why.
Yeah.
If like 2 years was like a short amount of time.
But yeah.
So at the end of that, spoiler alert, doesn't he get hit by a bus? Something like that. After being careful. His
Well,
whole
as
life?
you said, it's 16 years old, and I probably saw it 16 years ago last. So
He definitely dies at the end.
I remember that.
Spoiler
Rue
alert.
dies, motherfucker.
Wasn't he talking to like who was he? Who was he speaking to in his head? Like him himself?
I think
or was
so.
it like
Internal,
God?
yeah. No, I think it was like just internal dialogue.
Will.
Yeah, I mean, he didn't even have a
Yes.
Wilson to speak to. He was just speaking to himself.
All right, you're on a stranded island, right? What do you like? Do you do that? Like, do you have like a thing you speak to?
Like me personally.
Yeah, like I mean, you know,
I mean, it
out of
depends, man.
sanity.
I think at some
So,
point
yeah,
you see a
people-
mirage.
People go crazy.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know.
I know.
I don't
Would you
know- I
want
don't
to
know
leave
how
the
crazy
island
I
after
would
you've
get.
been on the island so long, surviving and
So
thriving?
how long was he actually on the island?
I think like 2.5 years or 5
So-
years or some shit.
some strange shit's gonna happen.
Yeah.
He lived on
Right
the
there.
island a long time.
I think
man.
after like I don't know, I want to say 5 months. That's like you're like starting to
I'm
think,
just gonna
like,
try to swim
am I
back.
really gonna survive this? And like
If I could
you
get
know,
a system together.
and then you're 2 years.
you can
in,
make
and it's
fire-
like that's just your life then. Like
but I'd be okay with that. There's some times where I'm like, man, I would love to just give me
No,
like a
don't
year
say
on an
that.
island.
You're gonna be one day. You're gonna be like, ah, fuck.
Gee,
But
homie,
with
okay,
the stipulation
you're-
that
you're on-
I'm able to create shelter, I'm
I was
able to
gonna
find
say,
food,
yeah,
I'm able to start fires.
So on the
you know,
stipulation
but
that you get it to do
there's-
the way you
on
want to
some
do
Gilligan's
it.
Island
yeah,
shit.
there's no way that's gonna be like the
You can
Probably
go-
not.
situation.
Where'd you go?
Like,
Probably not,
You're
but
not-
it depends.
Obviously, the resources are there, but it's like you have to MacGyver that shit, though.
I mean,
know?
you got nothing but time.
You didn't go camping.
My phone gonna die in an hour, and by that time, what am I gonna do? I can't charge it, so I'm gonna
Like,
just start building
personally,
shit.
I've never
Sometimes,
been
Adam,
camping, so I would have
sometimes-
no idea what.
Sometimes.
to
Do
do, in
you
that
remember the
situation. Like,
conversation about what kind of superpower he would like? And Adam
Yeah.
said he would like to give people the hiccups.
Listen, last time I had the hiccups,
so
I reestablished
fucked
that
I
idea.
hated it. I hated the last time I had hiccups. But you'd be just questionable about some things you just say. Like,
Listen, man, I'm like I'm menacing, but I'm not evil.
you're not gonna be able. Listen, nobody
So hold
wants
on,
to
hold
be.
on. Are you saying that they get hiccups for life, like for the rest of their
Like
life?
I could just be like, wow, hiccups, bitch.
But like, and then you can take it away.
Yeah,
Okay, all right. 'Cause I
That
thought it was
is my
I-
thing.
I thought it was like a curse, and like it's just
Yeah,
like,
I did too. I
for
never
the rest of your
assumed it.
life you have hiccups.
I never assumed it was like you're
'Cause
throwing
that-
it at them
that-
and taking it
That'll
back.
turn somebody crazy.
no, I can leave you with hiccups.
That's like
if I
Chinese.
want.
That's like Chinese water torture.
that's like 500
Something,
cuts.
right?
Avoiding
Isn't
all
that
the
where
major
they just like keep dropping water on your head?
Yeah,
and
it's
shit?
like a slow
Waterboarding?
pace.
No, it's like you sit
that's
like
different.
they lay you down, I think, and they put like this. They set something up where a drop of water slams on the top.
It's like
on
the
your
bird that
forehead.
Homer used to hit the Y,
No,
No. I guess kind of like that in a way.
but it drips
Yeah,
instead of like
probably-
actually.
That would
knocks
be
you
like
repeatedly.
it hitting your forehead every time.
Yeah,
you know?
probably like in the same cadence.
And like it would be like the lightest touch too,
Yeah,
because like that would really annoy you after.
yeah. You're just like
3
and,
hours.
and you're like you're bound.
yeah, you're
So
bound.
That would annoy me
It's
faster.
not
than
like
3
you can
hours.
wipe
There
the
you go.
water away.
I'd be like, this is irritating. I'm fucking done.
I'm fucking done. It's like,
How long would you? Did you
hold
say it would
your
take?
breath?
He said it would irritate you after like 3 hours. I was like, no, it would take a lot less time than that.
Like this is annoying.
You can torture me, and I've given up all the information that you want in like
I
2
mean, but
minutes.
like they're also beating the shit out of you too. So like
Those movies where they be like having people's like. They'd be like, tell me everything you know. I'd be like, all right, well, listen.
Hey man, sit down. Hit this blunt real fast. Ugh. All right, long story.
I'll be
You want-
like,
I'm
I'll
like-
be like no
like,
snitching.
everything?
No snitching. What's up?
Well, I'm talking about like,
Starting '89. Only 2
I'm
weeks.
not snitching.
As Sam would make sure to make clear.
I'm not snitching or anything like that. But I'm saying, you telling me that you're going to be like, all right, I'll just take this torture.
Man,
Let's be honest. After I give them the information they want, even after the torture, they're gonna
depen-
kill me
it depen-
anyways.
it
Probably.
I don't
depends.
know, man.
It depends on what you're asking me to say.
It depends who has me. Who has me kidnapped?
Yeah, that's the
I mean,
thing.
obviously,
Because
all
are you
of
gonna kill
this-
me?
Yeah, the
all of
police
this
aren't
is
going to like
situational,
torture
so
you.
it's like
yeah.
what's the situation? Obviously,
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
what kind of info do they need? You
Yeah,
know,
what
like,
kind of
is
info
it?
am I going to give you? I don't got anything.
Right.
I don't know anything.
And how is this gonna get back to me?
You ever seen in The Wire?
I don't think
You
that's
watched
something
The Wire
people take
before?
into
Wire, man.
consideration.
One of the
So
best shows
when Weebay was taking all those cases,
yeah,
and
right,
he was like, they were like, and they were trying to put all. He was like, I'll take all the murders. He was like, at some point, I'm in jail forever.
man.
So he was like, yeah, he was like, I forget how it came about or how he said it, but like about taking another case. He was like, and he just is negotiating more food. Like,
Oh, right.
y'all got a pop. I forget what he says, but like, yeah, like it's
That's
just
funny.
It's kind of crazy, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, I don't know where I was going with that.
I don't know either, but it's nice to have somebody who's willing to do that for you in your organization.
Hell yeah, man.
Allegedly.
I don't know. That's where I was going with it. I don't know anything. Like, you would be like, tell me everything you know. I'd be like, it's very little, but I can tell you. It all started, like, I got nothing. I don't know, man.
I got nothing to lose.
I have no information. Like,
We spent a lot of time hanging out in the street, but we're not from the streets. So that part of things is not really ours to
I'm
tell.
36. I don't be outside really anyway.
Nobody's ever had me and we're telling me, can I give up the information? So
I be in my backyard.
luckily, I mean,
That's where I
Thankfully,
be. And not even now,
The
because it's
three of
winter.
us do not get in the way of shit like that.
no,
so,
no, I don't want to know anything.
I don't need to know anything.
Yeah, like if I knew anything, I'd be like, here, just take it, because I don't want to keep it. Like, I don't want to know.
This is not a
shit.
secret. I don't like secrets.
Nah, I'm good. That's enough for me, man.
Yeah.
And I guess it also depends who you're keeping the secret for. It gets deep.
I said it earlier. Do you know I
It's
wake
like-
up?
Yeah,
I
it's
wake
like-
up early to go to work.
It's like
I got other things to do.
situational at that point. 'Cause it's like it's my family at risk.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh, now we're talking about like a taken situation.
Telling
I
you,
don't know,
a
like, what is
deeper,
the
darker
situation,
link,
you
man.
know?
It's crazy.
I also don't have a certain set of skills. Like
No.
I got a few skills that probably aren't like honed in completely together. But
I'd be like, listen, if I beat you one-on-one in basketball, you're probably gonna win. To be honest, at this point in my life,
like twist
I don't
your
know.
ankle and shit.
All I know, all I
Fuck.
know is they always say shooter's gonna shoot. So like, I'll just be like, all right, look, I'm gonna try to get them with a jab step, and hopefully they bite, and I'm gonna take this shot, and we'll see what happens.
I played basketball
Wait, so
on a
like
sprained ankle,
like a one shot thing? Like I got
No,
one
no,
chance?
no. Like, hopefully,
like one-on-one
Yeah,
to
like
7,
one-on-one to
no
one.
twos.
Yeah, like make it, take it. You know what I'm saying? Like
Right,
it's
I get
mine.
that,
You know,
yeah.
keeps and it's hilarious. And then
Yeah.
hopefully, what I can do is dribble, jab, and then jab. And hopefully, he bites that second one. Otherwise, I'm out of moves.
Got to go to the Euro step, and that's not even in my arsenal.
I'm at the 3-point. But the thing is, I'm at the 3-point line already, and
Yeah,
I've
you
already
can't
picked
do
up my
anything.
dribble.
You can't do
It's
anything
like,
after
I'm way too old to do anything athletic here. What am I gonna do now?
Good
that's
question.
what-
You got
that's-
yourself in a place there.
That's when you do some shit like, you fake it and you throw it off the backboard, and then I dunk it.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, but
except
only in your dreams, though.
Yeah, that's not. That's never happened. You know, honestly, there's a few things that I wish I could have done in my life. And dunk, I think maybe if I really trained, I could probably dunk.
Man, I was so.
But that would be so hard.
Yeah.
I was so close, and then you know what happened? Pussy got in the way. You know, it's exactly what happened.
So it happens.
Yeah, that'll happen.
It happens.
But you can't let
I was
it.
like just right there, you know. But then I got unfocused.
Adam was running to the rim to dunk the first time, and then he just saw a pussy, and he was like, "Well, that's,
Well, that's it,
Like,
guys.
that's pussy. That's what I want now. I never wanted to
He's like, well,
dunk what? I don't want to dunk anything."
Looking at the basketball, like we had a good run. Yeah, that was a unfortunate situation.
So I heard that the dunk contest was trash.
it was awful.
I heard that Dwayne Wade said, "I give this dunk contest a 6."
He actually said that and then put up a 6.
That's even better. Like, to say it is one thing, but to actually say, I thought I saw somewhere
officially do it.
Did he flip it upside down?
Well, so he put up a 9 at first, and then I think somebody told him to flip it the other way.
Like, it's the
too
wrong
much.
way.
I forgot who it was, but yeah.
That is hilarious.
It was amazing.
I saw Obi Toppin put the ball off the backboard, basically laying it up, but then kind of dunked it a little
Stop
bit.
it.
I was like, what the hell is that? That's why I told Adam. I was telling you that I think as cool as the dunk contest is,
It's washed.
it's not. There's nothing. You can't do anything
But
else.
that is the fault of the players. All right.
It is.
Humans, I give humans another 10
It is.
years.
I see fancy dunks in game regularly.
Vince
You-
Carter,
but
you could
Vince
do
Carter,
better than what
Vince
you-
Carter
Dunks in-
always had something new.
Dunks in game. Here's my argument. I promise you, this is my argument. Dunks in games look more spectacular than they would if you were just doing it on your own, playing the game like a dunk contest is. The dunk contest looks like you're just practicing a dunk. An in-game dunk gives it a
Nonsense.
more oomph. Like, oh, I flexed on dude. Oh, they do that
You know,
shit
you know
on
what?
the top
I get
now.
You know what
Like,
else
right,
Dwayne Wade
right.
said yesterday? He also said, "Hey, this is not just about like coming out here. Of course, about having fun and like putting on a show for the fans. Also about getting your name up there with the greats. I was part of this weekend. Like all the greats in the league have been.
Yeah, it's true.
I get you. And no.
Get your bitch ass out there.
No, you're right. But I still.
This is my other argument that I was telling
still
him.
contend.
I said, when you're talking about, I don't want to participate in the dunk contest like a LeBron James for whatever reason.
Man, dude should have been in it like years already.
People
like,
shouldn't have to twist your arm because you know why? You know why people play basketball and do these all-star activities? Because they're fucking fun.
No.
It's not like they're like, this is the worst time of your life.
Sure.
No, but I wanted to reiterate the point for the...
I again concede to that. A rare day. But I'm saying that...
Man's on point today.
But what my argument is, regardless of who participates, the limit is the limit. Humans haven't gotten to the point where we're going to just backflip from the three-point line and dunk. Maybe in 20 years, 30 years.
Have you heard of the Harlem Globetrotters? And, they do that type of shit all the time.
But they
It's not impossible.
also play that music. It gives it some sort of a... It goes... It's like a
That's
circus.
This fucking guy. They play the music, though.
It is.
It changes the whole
I
feeling.
love the Harlem Globetrotters. I do, but they make the atmosphere... Yeah, that's it.
Exactly.
And then the
I
guys,
know
they
that-
spin the ball.
Listen,
They travel
clearly
89%
NBA
of the
players-
time.
The whole
Clearly,
time.
NBA players do not focus their careers on doing trick shots and shit. I get it.
Obi Toppin did not dribble the ball on that dunk, by the way. I saw him just run. He ran with the ball, and then he like touched the backboard, and then it was like he laid it up, but kind of dunked it.
All I'm saying is, all I'm saying is, you can get out there and put on a show for the fans. You could do it.
Yeah, I think like Steve Francis killed it the one year. Jason Richardson, and they were in the game for a little bit before they were in that competition.
Yeah.
That contest rather. So I feel like why aren't other players that have been in the game for a while participating?
And if you're considered like an athletic freak of nature, historically you're involved.
I'd imagine that
No.
LeBron would definitely be in it.
But
Yes.
but the limited. I guess the only thing would make it more spectacular is their name, right? That's cool.
Is it that you had to be a rookie to participate in that? In the
No,
slam
no,
dunk
no,
contest? I wasn't sure.
But I think that's the ones that want to do it because they get to the league, they're happy about it.
They want to have fun.
But I think my argument still stands that it's only going to be as fun as it's going to be. Like there's not much new shit you can do. You're not going to float over the back.
But if you have the opportunity, why would you not participate in All-Star Weekend?
No, I mean you have to. That's part of the dream.
What you should be, yeah, right. And the fans are coming out here from all over the world, paying all kinds of money to
If
be
you
there.
make it to the pros and you're a star, I mean,
People are clearly they want to see you there.
there you go.
If they want to see you there, go there.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know, man. I just feel
love
like
that. I love that Kat was in the 3-point contest though,
Yes.
and won it.
yeah.
That's so
No, to me the 3-point contest is maybe this. I do like. So I don't have
Skills
cable.
challenge is dope.
I don't have cable, right? So I've been trying to just catch up this morning.
Yeah.
Because I watched that Kanye thing. We could talk about it later.
Yeah.
But I was watching some of the shit last night a little bit, and then this morning. I told you I was watching the 75 draft or whatever.
Yeah.
And you were like the 75.
I was like 1975.
Oh yeah, no.
I didn't respond because I was watching it. But man, that shit made me laugh so hard. I was like, why the fuck would I be watching the 1975
Like, was-
draft?
I was like, what do you
Did
mean?
they even film that?
I was like, the 75th anniversary? That's the only other way. Like,
Yeah.
Dude, that's just so funny to me.
I
I was laughing my ass off. But no, the 3-point contest is probably because I love shooting, man. Like the
Same.
3-point
Same.
That's what I was saying. Like, so I've taken part in the 3-point contest 2 or 3 times.
That's dope.
And it's pretty cool because, all right, so at Northeastern was where I went, which was an all around pretty terrible school.
So was this organized? Was it organized?
Yeah.
So got it. Okay.
So they had
it's part of the intramural shit.
Yeah, so the gym was that school was they had a lot of people who come for physical education, right? The gym, the physical education complex was pretty dope, but it was ran by a dude. His name was Dave. He's an older guy now, but like he was like when he got there, he was pretty young, and he took part in every intramural. Like he played football, he played basketball. Like because he enjoyed it and he loved it so much, he would really put an emphasis on a lot of it.
Yeah.
Right. He would make sure that it was nice and it was not like set up properly. So at some point in the season, he would do, or maybe even at the end of the season, do a spot shot. You do a free throw contest. You do a 3-point contest.
That's dope.
Right. And I took part of it a few times actually, and it's just fun. Like to take part of a 3-point contest was maybe one of my favorite parts.
You actually
of
have like racks and balls.
yeah,
and
it was timed 60 seconds.
Nice.
You had the 5.
you get the money balls and shit.
Yeah, it was man. It was really dope. I
really-
remember taking
that's
part
dope.
of that and really enjoying it.
That's a lot of fun.
Yeah, and I just that would be cool to actually to do, but we could talk about that later. But the 3-point contest, that's why it's so fun to me, and I think you never know who's gonna win, and that just proved yesterday with Cat,
Yeah.
right? Like
Yeah, man.
his shot's a little like it's a big man shot, but it worked for him.
Man, obviously. Yeah. And it's funny because he was getting pointers from Steph Curry before he went
I
on.
saw that video. It made me smile so much. 'Cause
Me
I was
too.
Like, man,
yeah,
that's pretty
really
cool.
fucking dope.
Yeah,
that's pretty cool.
That they just like look out for each other like that. you
Hell
know?
yeah. Because I mean, it's still brotherhood at the end. I mean, you may hate each other, but
It's competition. Like
It is.
It's not.
motherfucker,
Yeah, I mean,
but
you don't hate each other.
Yeah.
so what the hell was
like-
the skills about? Like I didn't understand what was going on.
They changed it this year.
Yeah. You had like the sets of 3 from, all the Antetokounmpo brothers, right? And then
They're on the same team, right?
yeah, I think they are.
Are they?
No, I don't actually.
On the Bucks?
I don't know.
I thought 2 of them.
I know
were
they.
at least.
I know they at least drafted another one. I don't
And
know.
one
if
was
all
on
3
LA when they won in the bubble.
But then, All Star Weekend is in Cleveland. So three of the Cleveland Cavaliers were there, a trio. One of them being, what the fuck is his name?
Garland.
Garland. Yeah,
Hey, it seemed like they.
he was on point yesterday.
It seemed like somebody just had a lot of fun. Like, all right, here's the court. So what we're gonna make them do is run between these little things. They're gonna shoot here, and if they make it there, they got to shoot there. And if they don't, they got to keep shooting. Now they got to run all the way back here, but they got to make sure they got to go through all this.
Yeah.
Pass through this big ass bucket.
well,
right?
they made it like a system where they all had to have cumulative point totals.
Why did
and-
they keep shooting half court? How many times are they gonna shoot half courts?
Well, half court was one of the challenges, like the first one to make it.
I was watching them shoot from half court like leisurely, but not. Like it looked like they were all shooting for a purpose,
Yeah.
but nobody knew why, so they just were like.
This is for a reason. I just haven't figured it out yet.
I like that they're having fun with the All-Star game. Like
Yeah,
they're actually trying to make it like they're not stuck in their ways enough where they won't change.
Yeah, they
things.
evolve it. Yeah.
Like, listen, man, I know baseball's like whatever, but they should start letting people take PEDs.
Stop it.
So the other trio was 3 rookies in the skills challenge.
So what?
And they were awful.
Just 3 random rookies, or
that
from,
was awful.
from the same team?
The one
I think
dude
they were random
couldn't
ones.
hit that, like, what was it? It was like right in front of the rim.
Yeah.
Oh, I saw that he couldn't seem to hit the fucking
That
floater.
was so
Dude.
awful, bro.
Why?
Yeah.
Why wouldn't he just jump at the rim?
I'm saying though,
And sometimes when I look at these rookies, I'm like, I know if I would have just
and like dude was
Tried.
a small forward.
You know a 3-point
like,
shot
It was like 6'5", 6'6", something like that.
yeah.
I don't think
That's
he
where you should be
realized-
able to live right there within 7 feet.
That is your home,
Dude,
Yeah.
it's not that hard to just jump at the rim and lay it up at that point.
Right.
You're
Yeah.
not that far.
Right.
It's like you do know a 3-pointer is still a 3-pointer, even if you jump from the 3-point line but land super far in. Like,
Yeah.
still a 3-point shot.
They were talking about that in the 3-point contest. Who was it, Van Vliet or some shit? Who just kept jumping, like he jumped like 3
Oh.
feet ahead with every shot, and they're like, so he
Yeah.
has to keep pulling back to
He had
reset.
a really set shot. Like,
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
everything was with his legs. So, no, yeah. That's,
Yeah,
Yeah.
That seems like you're doing too much work then at that point.
yeah, I don't
It
think
is.
you're made for the 3-point contest unless you're able to.
I mean, he got through it.
Have like a really quick release.
Was
was mostly
that's what
wrist
Steph
and
Curry
elbow.
was telling Kat.
Yeah.
He was like, because Kat was like, my problem is I keep looking at the ball, and that's I'm
You gotta
losing
keep
time that
you gotta
way.
keep adjusting.
So Steph was like, yeah, you got to find that
Yeah.
groove, and you're just there. Then you'll know
That's
where you're
difficult.
going.
Yeah.
The first time I took part in it, I remember that being the case. Like you're so
All about that groove.
you're trying to remember that. Oh man, there's a clock.
Exactly that.
You got to let off 25.
you got to use that periph.
Yeah.
Boom, I
But-
can see it.
exactly that.
But sometimes it gets hard to the point where like it's hard to adjust. So you'll shoot and you'll try to like grab and shoot, but like you're kind of off.
I get it. Like how it
No,
would be difficult.
It's fun
yeah.
though, man. Super fun.
But I mean, also you got to remember these guys have access to gyms whenever they want, so they can practice that shit for like a couple weeks leading
I
up to it
think-
and get in the groove.
I think maybe it makes it easier for. I think it would make it easier if you look at it like you're getting a pass and you're pulling that pass in and shooting. That like pass and shoot.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So that's why you got to go on the side that you're most comfortable drawing
Exactly
from.
that.
You gotta,
I feel like
you know
they
what
should let you select a
Which
teammate.
I think would be my right side every time. Getting that on the right and going up right. So
Yeah.
getting it here instead of pulling from the left and then having to go up with my right. You know.
Yeah,
I think
I'm
I would lose time on that.
I'm a weird case because I shoot right, but I'm a left-handed person.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So like I usually can draw
I
from
mean,
both
you're a weird
sides.
case for more reasons than that.
Yeah,
sure.
but see me on the court, bitch.
So like,
I mean, no problem.
like Fee's lefty and shoots lefty. So
Yeah,
I
see,
think
that's-
perfect for him.
Yeah.
I wonder how like that would feel to shoot left-handed. I wish I could try it. It just feels so foreign.
I feel like
I
they
feel
should-
like that gives you more time then in that contest then.
because when you back up,
When you're left, when
'cause
you're
you
lefty
can-
shooting left, because it's just there already.
yeah,
Honestly, I
With
feel like
the-
they should.
you're not going to the net to your other hand. You know,
I like to go from my left.
it's about that transfer. I feel that's really
They should let you select a teammate
But-
to
So if
you're
like give you
left-handed,
bounce
you're just going
passes
right
up.
after every shot. Boom,
no
pass it to you.
because I think that pass isn't going to be perfect every time. You can draw from the same.
Well, it's not going to
point.
be perfect every time, but I mean,
There's also a strategy that they talk about because Steph was saying it, where he's like, where do you what ball do you pick first?
Yeah, right.
I think he said he picked from the middle or the end or something, but it matters where you
It
pick the ball
definitely matters,
from.
of course.
But I think like for me, because you can start. It seems like
Well, that's what I'm saying. You're going to get the ball off a pass and shoot most of the time. So like, give me a bounce pass, chest pass. That's why you select your teammate.
It seems like
He
they
gonna hook me up.
they let you put the money ball rack where your
Yeah.
sweet spot is.
Sure.
Wherever you want, you get to put them.
I
in
didn't.
the rack.
They didn't used to let you do that.
I didn't think so. Yeah, it was always organized. Like you had to be
Yeah.
there. Yeah.
I like that too.
Yeah.
Give them a shot to shoot. A shot to shoot.
I get that.
from their sweet spot.
Well, a lot of them selected the last one, right? And they were like, that could be a good thing or a bad thing. You're either in a
I would-
groove and you're hitting those shots, or you're tired already because you just shot 25 shots, and now you're like, you don't have as much leg under you, and so
I was thinking about it while I was watching it. Where would you put the money ball?
probably the second rack
I don't know.
coming off
On
the
either
diagonal
side?
shot.
On either
No,
side.
the second one.
Well, they started. You can start on any side.
So I would start
that was
at the
another
corner.
thing. They let you start on either.
I would start at the corner and then
the
the immediate next one from the corner.
which corner?
The second one that I would go to. So I would start at the
Oh.
corner and then I would go directly.
All right, cool. fine. I think I would probably do that, or actually, honestly, maybe top of key.
That's kind of where I'm comfortable at. Yeah.
I don't know. I
Because
like
at the
coming
top
off the
of key,
angle.
for me, the top of the key is like, it's either that, I don't know. My favorite shot is probably corner, but like I like the first diagonal shot
Yeah,
as well.
that's my
But I
highest
think
success rate.
I think top of the key is probably where you'll be most accurate.
Yeah.
Anybody, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I lived in the corner when I played high school ball. But
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, it's
I
the
think
shortest.
top of the key-
Dave, come out your house. Get out the house already. We need you to shoot.
Yeah, man.
That's the shortest, right? Like that's the
Yeah, but
closest
that's also
three.
the hardest shot. to
It
do,
is, 'cause you
though.
don't have-
And like I practice that a lot.
Yeah.
So yeah.
It's tough to get the
The depth.
perception on the side there. Yeah. I remember we were doing like the 2-3 times that we played. When
Yeah, we were
trying to get
telling
back
Dave
into
we were
it.
doing like you were doing like 10 shots a piece.
And that's what I'm saying, man. Like
I would love to do that.
That's
That'd
better
be
than
kinda
coming off the
fun,
rec.
I think.
That would be really fun. We should do that. I mean, because
Yeah.
he could probably go to Recplex. I just
Yeah.
don't know when they're gonna allow us to do that, so we'll see.
Oh, because of
Word.
COVID and all that.
Right.
we can check all that out.
Oh well, all that shit's being lifted though.
Yeah, that's what we're talking. So I'm
Got it.
wondering when they're gonna allow that. But once they do, we can start going to play on like Saturdays or Sundays, whatever you want to do.
I have weekends off now. Thankfully,
We
so-
could do a Saturday.
Yeah, so my whole weekend changed. I mean, this includes the podcast. We can talk about this now. But, well, maybe whatever. So I
I
work
missed a long
7 to
there's
4
one here.
every day,
I missed one.
Monday through Friday. So
Oh,
I
they
have-
like
I
set
have a lot
schedule
more-
there?
Yeah, I have a lot more availability now.
Oh, okay,
Nice.
cool.
Yeah, no weekends
Well,
or nights. So.
we be
awesome.
here on Sunday. You
Right.
know that already.
True. It is Sunday.
Dave, we're here already. You should know that by now. Adam, take it away.
No.
See, I told you got to get in, get out. I can't. I don't got more than a couple bars or even a setup to a couple bars for you.
Oh,
right?
man.
Like I'm not here to rap like off the top.
You
of the
can't
head.
start a freestyle by being like, "Yo, you take it now, go." Like, it's-
Have you ever watched Workaholics? That
I've
show?
heard it. I've heard of it.
Okay.
I've watched maybe
I've-
like a little bit of it.
So Adam Devine, he always tries to rap and then he passes it off to somebody, and the person's always like, "I don't want it." Like,
What?
it's great, but that just reminds me of that. So,
I'm okay with that if we're like in the flow of that, Like we get a little freestyle circle going, But like, don't just be like, "Oh yeah, I started this and I don't know why or where I'm going with it."
so
So
now
can
you
you?
take it and
Yeah,
save it.
no, that
Like,
puts
I'm
me
not
on the
trying to
spot.
save shit.
Your
I don't wanna sound
style is
stupid.
generic. Mine's authentic made. I roll like a renegade. Unique renegade. Yo, Eminem was nice, but like now looking back, like, I guess.
No.
I'm a
I will-
white
I
boy,
will-
but my
I will
neck is
never
red. I
admit that,
put
man.
mirror.
That guy has 3 solid albums
Two.
forever
Yeah.
for life.
Two great
3 for
albums.
me.
2 great albums.
3 for me.
What's the third?
So it's Infinite, Slim Shady.
Oh,
then Marshall Mathers.
so Infinite, yes, but I didn't.
Because
Admittedly,
Eminem's show I felt was the beginning of that whole
That-
decline. Yeah.
Yeah,
And
it
I'm-
was like
and
half
I'm-
okay.
And I'm just a fan saying this, like, and I'm also saying this.
Former
that
fan.
I'm nobody.
I'm a former fan.
No, because I still respect him. Like, you can't just.
Oh,
take
yeah,
that
yeah,
away
I-
from him,
just 'cause I
know?
don't-
You
I'm
were
not
a fan
fan,
at a
but-
point.
Yeah,
I
but
mean, so
do those 2 things have to be?
I feel like it does.
They can't be true. That I don't.
I'm not gonna say you're wrong. I'm just gonna say.
I'm
like,
just
I
saying
feel like
I
it
don't. I'm
does
not a
matter.
fan, but I respect the person.
Yeah.
I don't like a lot of people, but I respect people.
I respect that he is.
I'm
I
a
get
fucking
that.
human being that has some
get
sort of
that.
sense.
I respect that he's a sober man now. He's just not as entertaining of a rapper because of it.
I also okay, and that's
That
kind of a problem that
sounds
I have
terrible,
too. It's
too.
like because it's like you don't have to be on drugs to be.
But he
accepted,
did.
You know?
No. So
I get that. I
think
get that. I
I-
get that totally.
I hate that too.
But it's
Like,
like
I feel like a terrible person saying
if
that.
people change for the better, then
I don't
it
think
should
it's
be
the no
celebrated,
100. I don't
you
think
know?
it's the drugs anymore. I think we're beyond that. I think he's stuck in this place where he's trying to get as many syllables in one bar
truth
as possible.
Yeah.
Right? It's not what I'm saying. It's I'm just gonna find some way to say it, and it's gonna be fast.
Yeah.
It's gonna sound good.
But he used to literally tell us that. It was like,
I don't know what
I just
that-
rapped about this,
it's
and
Adam.
you listened. You know,
One
like-
of our favorite movies. I don't know what thou now not a mean, but that just sound good.
Nah, not a mean.
It just sound good when you say it.
man,
Look, but I've gotten to the point where I don't even want to see like I don't want to hear Eminem on like a track I like the track. What was the last joint he was on Griselda with?
Yeah.
And once he got on, I just skipped. I don't. And you know what the problem is? I got new headphones, right? Not even new. My Beats just died out on me. Like my earbuds, they just won't work. So Vivi bought these Amazon special Bose, but not they're imitation Bose. Amazon.
Amazon's good for that.
Right.
There's a bunch of knockoff
It's almost
shit
like
that
Wish.
almost like,
Yeah. So
shit off Wish.
she didn't like them. Right? Yeah, pretty much. Wish. Like I don't know.
You buy a Nike shit with the swooshes backwards.
Like I made this in my house. I'll sell it to you now.
oh man,
Right.
I don't want that.
handcrafted.
I told you to market.
Shit. Like,
No.
do you make these shoes? Like,
Dude,
It's a flea market. That's basically what it is.
is it real?
Amazon is an online flea market.
no. So she.
Instead of it saying 100% guaranteed,
It really
it's
is.
like 10% guaranteed.
Look.
Like,
Hey man, look what
the
I
box
got.
looks real.
It's like
We won't give you a refund, but we'll give you a part of a refund.
It's like you're walking down the aisle. Hey man, look what I got, and you're like, oh, click. No man, look what I got. You're like, oh, all right. And then, but next thing you know, your cart's got $700 worth of stuff,
And none of it is actual brand name.
Fucked up.
and you don't even need it. You have no use for it.
No.
up.
You live in a studio apartment. You bought like
I
full,
don't
even-
you got
I
like
don't
a
get on
full gym
Amazon.
in your
That's
cart.
real.
I only get on Amazon now if there's something that I think that I have in mind that I want to buy.
Yeah.
And I go and look at the regular website that it's sold on. And I'm like, oh, I wonder if it's cheaper on Amazon. That's about the only thing I'll do now. I'd stay off of it.
Yeah, it's a good setup to spend all your money.
Yeah, it is.
Hell yeah.
I mean, it's a
But
good roadmap to have.
but I
Most things
digress.
now are designed to do that.
Yeah.
I digress. We digress. We have to keep on some sort of track.
Oh yeah.
No. So Vivi got those headphones, right? And she didn't like them, right? So she put them in a drawer.
Yeah.
I bought her the Bose headphones, and those haven't been used. So I'm like, all right, I need headphones now.
So wait, you
right?
bought her real bows and she got you imitation bows?
No, she bought those for herself and didn't like them, and I knew
Oh,
it.
okay.
And
I thought she
just
bought
a-
them for you.
It was just a convenient way to buy a gift. I was like, oh, I know what you can get,
Okay,
and I know
gotcha
what you
now.
want. Buy them, bang,
Got it.
boom.
Makes a whole lot more sense.
Yeah.
And what are the kids saying now? Bing bong. That's what that's what I got.
What do you say? Abracadabra?
What did Peter
Oh,
Griffin
bing
say?
bong.
No bing bong. No bing bong. Remember? No, bing bong 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 bong. Bing bong bing bong.
I forgot that.
You don't remember from the entry? Anyway, so my beef with these headphones is, and then it connects to Eminem, because when these songs come on that I don't want to hear them on, I don't know how to skip.
Right.
I think I can press pause.
I think most people would say that's a you problem, you know?
It is my problem. I just don't know how to fix it until I buy some new headphones.
For sure.
I don't want to buy headphones if these are okay. They're just not. They're like okay.
Right.
They're not like okay.
Last time I wanted a pair of headphones, I got these, and I went to the AT&T store and I said, put this as an accessory on my bill. And it cost me like $6 a month for like a year.
That's kind of smart. You like did like a layaway plan.
Essentially. I was like, damn, now I'm
like
stuck with you until I pay
Klarna
these
and
off.
shit, like we were just talking about.
Yo, layaway used to be the shit. You'd be like, yo,
Oh,
I can't
truly.
afford that now,
Yo, for real.
but I could definitely afford it later if you just let me pay it off a little
That
bit.
shit was
Yeah.
wild.
Yeah, that's how moms used to buy all our Christmas
yeah.
shit. You know,
We would go get our clothes for like school like a month before, and we would just put them on layaway.
yeah.
Or we've told the story of mom just winning like on bingo tickets, like just
Right.
conveniently as
Your
fuck.
mom was always hitting, man.
Yeah.
When we needed it.
Yes, and it was never a big one. It was just enough.
Hell yeah.
I hear
School
you.
clothes, baby.
I get you.
Well, Pops was like, "Whew, I got to dip into my pocket for that rent."
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Like, thank goodness. Like, what is this?
Like, cool, man. I'm gonna go buy me a.
Pops comes from overseas, man. Like, he's like, what is this buying new clothes every year?
I do want to say major props to your pops because of what he had to go through in
yeah.
life,
Yeah.
and the life that he provided for you guys too.
Yeah, yeah.
'Cause,
But, you know, like
well, I'm sorry, not
No.
cut you off, but so like, I am very appreciative of the life that I had,
yeah.
you know, but you guys had, well, okay, maybe not, let me take that back a little bit. Yeah, you guys were given opportunities that certain families didn't have.
Yeah.
And I feel like I really had a deep appreciation for how your father provided for your family. And,
Oh, well,
Yeah.
most definitely, you
Absolutely.
know. But, like,
well, I mean, like, because like I was there for a lot of it.
Yeah.
So it's just, like,
I was thinking about it too. I'm like, man, if I was
it's
in
like,
that
it's almost
situation,
like a family, like it's part of your family. It's like extended family, obviously.
Yeah,
but
yeah,
It's almost like that closeness of actual family. you
most
know?
definitely,
Yeah.
man.
So yeah, then like like the layman's, like they did other things to provide for their family, like they owned that whole home and they
Yeah,
remodeled
yeah.
it and all that and planned to sell it. Just like, and that's what I'm doing now, So
Yeah,
maybe
yeah.
not selling it, but I'm
Investing in
like,
yourself. Hell yeah.
yeah.
No,
So it's
100%,
like I
man.
learned certain things from the families that I was around. So
Yeah.
But we were talking about that before, like just just like being around your family in general, like it was like almost like a pipeline that was both ways.
Yeah.
Because we were around you guys so much that like I don't know, your mom, you're like, dude, we used to chill with your mom while you were just like, yo, is Dave up? Yo, can we?
so for
we'll
those
just come
that-
up there and kick it with you.
for
and just
those
wait.
that for those that don't know, we all obviously we grew up together, but so I would sleep in till like 1-2 in the afternoon.
Waste his
that,
whole
wait,
summer.
That was on a light day.
Yeah, that's a light.
Really though. Yeah.
Dave would wake up. I'll be like, yo, I gotta go eat dinner, bro.
right. So like these guys and my other friends would just hang out with my family while I was just sleeping.
I would do my best to force him to wake up because I'm
Yeah,
like, yo, it's summertime. It's like 1 p.m. Get your ass out of bed.
There were mornings where I was greeted to a pillow in the face and being told to get the fuck up. Let's go.
we were trying to go to the pool, trying to play
Right,
basketball. Like we got
right.
shit we were trying to get accomplished today.
But we were always a tight knit crew, so it was just really dope.
I
Always, yeah.
don't know what I was listening to recently. What album? But they said he was like, man, sometimes I would like to go back to a certain time in life. He said not to change shit, but to like
Just
feel
to
feel something twice.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
And man, and then I go off of like Andy from The Office. Well, I'm sorry, it's The Office, but he at the end of on the last episode said, I wish that you knew you were in the good times while you were still there.
Man, yeah. I love that line so much, man.
Yeah.
Fucking hurtful line.
Because that
Makes me
shit really
cry
hit
inside
you,
a
man.
little.
It,
you know?
it does, man.
Like I'm not gonna cry outside because man,
For
I
all
didn't do that
those
shit.
times where yeah, it was just like you felt safe.
Yeah.
That was your like
When you felt
safe
home,
zone.
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So we were watching the Friends reunion.
Okay. Right.
And again, more on the same vein. So one of the ladies that wrote it, or it's actually two guys and a lady, Laura Kaufman. She said that the way to describe Friends is for that time in your life when your friends are your family. Between between living with your family, them, and then when you start your own.
Yeah.
And it's just like that. Watching that whole special was very.
I don't remember who got there first. I think it was Jennifer Aniston. I would say.
No, Ross.
Was
it David Schwimmer?
Well, because whoever was in there, like there was nobody else in the room. And they're just like looking around. And they're like,
Yeah, it was
Fuck,
David
man."
Schwimmer. Yeah, because it was
Holy shit! Like I spent so much of my time.
Well, they constructed
you
the
know?
set again for them because they said at the end they started breaking it down right away for the next pilot.
yeah,
So they spent the night on
Yeah.
there taking some things and help taking it down. And
yeah.
but no, he came. It's just a way of like, the thing is about this podcast is we've been doing it now for what, almost 4 years, 3 years. When did we start?
2018, July
right.
18.
Yeah, so almost
Right.
4 years. Though we did have that time off, it's almost 4 years now.
Yeah.
And like you go back to even the first one 4 years ago. I mean, you look at their stacks; it's in a different place.
Yep.
We look different. We've evolved as podcasters.
Yeah.
But even beyond that, like to go back to like meeting you guys. I mean, like when we met you guys I remember.
We knew each other when we got there.
Yeah, when I met Adam, I said.
I've been knowing you.
When I met Adam, I said, "Fuck this guy, man."
He was so happy that I was around because he had a sibling. Now.
No, I wasn't. You took half of the. You took half of the
You
loot.
guys used to beat the shit out of each other,
Yeah.
though, man. Like,
Listen, and as I always try to make clear, I'm
Like-
4 years younger. At that point, I was much smaller, man.
it was you guys, and then it was Danny and Johnny, my cousins. Would always just fight each other. And like
brotherhood is a fight club.
My brother and I were, the same way, but it was never that intense. I feel, and I was just always like, damn, like these kids
because
hate each
your
other?
brother
Like,
was trying to show you the ropes and be a good big brother. And my big brother, I was like, I like adapted things from him because clearly I was around him, but he was just a dick. And then that's life for you, but that's just love, man.
It's just love.
well, no, because
friends and all that.
But then like look at what happened. Then like look at you guys now.
Yeah, most definitely.
what's up,
But
man?
yeah, you're right. It's hilarious.
You guys used to beat the shit out of each
I'll
other.
say, dude, even yesterday, right? Like I went to go get my haircut, and the barber that I go to is right still in the old neighborhood, like a block and a half from
Right.
Kiona and Kasson, right?
Right.
So I'm looking for parking, and I'm like, man, parking is scarce on this street. Like I forgot that it snowed, and nobody wants to leave the spot in the city when it snows because then it's
Yeah.
either gonna be gone or somebody gonna save it. So anyway, I'm looking around for parking, and I'm coming up Kiona, and I'm like, I just stopped for a second at the corner, and I was like, man, this is crazy, like. There's the house right there,
Because I mean, you can picture yourselves running around and doing
Yeah.
certain things, and the block being cleared for like a block party and
Right.
shit like that.
Right.
Yep.
Like it was honestly like it was a great time. So like yeah, when I drive past there, it's usually I'm driving to try to get like to Foster or some shit. So
Yeah.
I'll just stop there. It's rare I go down the block,
Yeah.
Right.
but you do stop there and you're just kind of like, holy shit, man, it's
Yeah,
pretty
man.
nuts.
This fool is tripping.
For a while.
actually tripped.
For a while, there was a time. I remember there was a time that there was a truck parked in that
think he's
the
telling us it's
discount
almost break
outlet
time
park. Yeah, the discount outlet park.
Yeah,
there,
yeah,
And
yeah.
I had touched the bottom of it; it was all greasy.
Right.
And I had slapped my hand on that pole right on that alley, and my hand
it's still there?
No, not anymore. But for years, my handprint was on there, and I just
That's
remember
dope.
looking at that.
That's
So
dope.
every time you would drive, like, oh shit, look at there's my hand.
Things like that. Or I'm not sure if you guys remember this though. There was that streetlight post in front of. Remember BJ and Apple?
Yeah,
So it was right in front of them. We always used to put those NFL stickers on it.
yeah.
That was like a thing for me that I always like. Was
Dude.
like that was like a memory. Like this is ours.
Hell yeah.
Claimed it.
We got to take a break. We
Yeah,
continue
dog's tripping over here. We'll be back.
I'd imagine it would be.
So let's get to this Kanye documentary before we just fumble
Oh,
along.
did you guys not want to like go right back to
were we
last
talking
week
about?
real fast?
Last week?
Super Bowl weekend, right?
Oh, yeah.
Halftime show.
I was right, by the way.
Cincinnati lost.
That's how
I
Adam's
was-
going to say you won.
I was really pulling for Cincinnati, man.
I would like to have seen them win.
I think
deserved it.
Stafford deserves it.
Why deserves it?
I mean, you can't really say that either one doesn't deserve.
Yeah,
it.
but I think, but I don't know that Stafford's
the
going to
best of the best.
Do you think Stafford gets back? Maybe. But I think that Burrow's going to be around for a very long
exactly
time.
that.
So he's got
So?
some time. He's got some time. And I mean, if it was up for they were going to win, they were going to win.
Yeah.
I think Odell Beckham scored the game
Man,
deciding touchdown, and he deserves to be recognized for that.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, he went out, but he scored that touchdown in the beginning. That without that,
right.
Cleveland's up. I mean, not Cleveland, Cincinnati,
Cincinnati.
the Browns.
Yeah,
That's
definitely
what
not
I'll say.
Cleveland. Hell no, it ain't Cleveland.
That's the only thing I give it to him, right?
You're never
That's the
gonna-
only
you
reason
can't
why.
win anything when your team name is the Browns.
Well, you shouldn't at least, yeah.
Well, yeah. The only reason why I'll
There's an
be
asterisk
okay
next
with
to
them
everything you
winning
do.
is just because he got hurt and he earned it. Like
Burrow?
OBJ.
Odell. Yeah.
Yeah. I
felt bad when he went
so bad.
Like almost
You never
every
wanna see
time
someone
they
get hurt.
handed to him, he was crying.
Yeah.
It sucks because like you felt that.
And that happens like there's probably from every postseason.
It's the biggest game.
You can
of your
probably
life.
find a clip of him on the bench hurt crying. It's
sucks.
fucked up, but that's
Man.
When you see a guy crying because he did that in sport, he got injured in a sport that he's been given. You're like, man, every time I've cried, I've been a bitch.
True.
Fucking
Like stub your
Fuck 'em.
toe really hard on like a couch or something. You're just like fuck. Like
yo, have you ever okay, so
that's the mad cry. When you-
yeah, hell yeah.
you want to hold your? I don't want to be mad,
Exactly
but I'm
that.
mad. No, like, have you ever like in my house, right in my bedroom? So we have a 2-flat, right? But the apartments aren't the largest. So the bedroom, right? There's a specific way I got to do my walkthrough, right? Okay.
right,
Otherwise,
right.
I will, and I have stubbed my toe so hard
Yeah.
that I lost the nail. Right, like
Yeah,
so bad.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
you ever just sat there and just like I don't like you're just on the floor almost in tears.
Yes, sir.
In your own place, and nobody even sees it.
Oh yeah.
There's a
Alone.
oh yeah.
Alone. Oh
yeah.
yeah.
There's
Oh, yeah.
one time okay, so listen. I don't know if I've ever told this story on the podcast.
You're like a bitch right now, man.
Gosh.
I don't know if I've ever told the story. Maybe I have on the podcast. Let me know if I have. So, at
Well,
one
it's hard to
po-
tell because like we talk more than just on the podcast. So
No,
like,
I know,
maybe
but
told
you would
me
probably
and-
know if I did. You've been here with me 126 episodes.
All the way, man.
That's not true. I think you guys did one without me before, didn't you?
Yes, we did.
Yeah, I think I've done
125
You've
episodes.
done probably one without me.
Okay, so
I don't
123
think you
episodes.
did.
Oh, you didn't.
I don't think
Okay,
so.
I've been
125
around.
episodes.
No, we did though because he was on vacation one week. I thought
Oh,
this
maybe
was
you
like
did.
when we first started out.
Did you guys podcast at my house?
No, because that wouldn't make sense then.
Listen, I don't know.
All right. Anyway,
Whatever. Yeah.
So
For the majority of
You
episodes, we've
podcast
been-
at my house. I was like, wait,
how'd you guys get in my home?
no, we didn't.
What the hell you doing in my house?
No, we didn't do
Eating a
that at
big
all.
ass sandwich and shit.
We like
Chilling.
lock him out from one specific episode that you can't watch on YouTube somehow. It's like
I'm
he's banned
Santa
from it.
Claus, motherfucker. Where the
just
milk is
chilling, letting the bunion breathe.
So at one point, so we me and Adam went to Walt Disney Magnet School, right?
Right.
And that's
Fact.
not. Is this school on Marine
When
Drive?
I tell people about that, they think I'm lying.
Nobody ever believed.
I'm like, why? Because we're not in Florida?
right. What's Disney
fuck?
got to do with
You
anything?
guys training to work at Disneyland or some shit.
They would They would
start
say
you guys out young, huh?
They would ask us like, "What's
Gonna be
Disney got to
Mickey?
do?" I'm like, "I don't know. I'm just fucking going to the school, dick. It's named after him. They
I
have
didn't name it.
They have a fucking cast of his fucking head in the basement.
You're right. Or the CAC, as it were.
The CAC, Communications
Did your
Arts
other
Center.
siblings go to Walt Disney, or was it
Just
you two?
Sarah.
Just Sarah. Got it.
Yeah, Daniel.
Sabrine went.
Oh yeah, and Amir.
Yeah.
Yeah. They got him because I was the first. I paved the way. I started this gangster
Oh,
shit.
I got you. So yeah, it's like generational then.
Yeah. We created generational education.
And then not a single one of us has
that.
gone back.
Fucking-
Me,
fucking hell
I
yeah.
did that.
Sam.
Huh? Yeah, I started that.
Fucking hell yeah.
Hell yes. So that I digress. And the summertime we would help do these whatever, like they'd have these little summer programs for a few days. You go over there and it was a good way.
Do some things.
Good way for your parents to get out there.
Sure.
So I remember I was in the classroom. It's a pod, but to keep it simple, we were in the classroom, and the fire exits were those the red doors, but they had that ledge. Most schools probably had them, some version of it.
Where you can like hang from it.
Yeah. So I never really did the jump thing, right? Because in this time I was pretty small. I was like 5 something,
Right.
2.
Right.
Small little dude, man. So I wouldn't jump. There was a lot of taller guys. They would do it. So I was at one point, nobody was there, so I ran, man. I did it. And I jumped in. I got it, but I hung on too long, and I let go, and I was parallel with the ground in
Right,
the air,
right,
and I
right.
fell completely on my back.
Yeah.
Boom. And I thought I was dead. I swear to God, I thought I was dead.
Did I die?
There goes all the wind in
Am I
my.
dead?
Dude, I thought it was over for me. I thought that you could just put me in a bag and call it one.
Damn.
Literally. Hey,
go sit down.
Hey,
call it.
this is my story.
He's like, not
Let's
more
call it,
Sam
guys.
stories.
This guy's dead. Let's call it.
Anyway, so
Go.
maybe he wants to go out. He's in my way.
That's what it was.
Oh, so listen, I hit the ground, bang. I'm like, lights go out. I'm like, what the fuck? I cannot breathe. I think death is upon me.
Damn.
Right? Nobody is in sight. I'm the only one that was there.
There's nobody here to rescue me.
Right. I was alone.
Is this?
There was nobody there. The whole pod, the classroom was empty.
That's fucked.
Nobody was in.
Motherfuckers went on a bathroom break.
Nobody. No, there was only so many people. I think they were downstairs. Right, there was only a few people in the building.
Right,
now,
we're talking about summertime.
because it's summertime. So like, I went
Got
upstairs
it.
to grab something.
Got it.
Either way, there wasn't nobody around, and I was just like,
His vision's getting blurry. His heartbeat slowing down and shit.
you know that cry where you be like. It was that, but I wasn't crying. I was dying.
That was when I almost fucking died playing football.
Dude, you almost died.
Joe and Irwin like flattened me.
You almost died playing baseball.
Every
That
sport
too.
that we played with you, you almost died.
Fucked up, bro.
You had so many near-death experiences
I
during
was still out
sports.
there though, right?
Yeah, word
Yeah,
up. Hey,
but
props,
man,
man.
shit, okay.
Props, you know?
Yeah, but this is my story.
Mom ain't
So
raising no hoe.
So look, I don't remember how long it took. I think it was.
Shut up, Dave.
I'm pretty sure I was on the floor for 10 minutes.
Yes,
At least 10 minutes, just dying.
Like contemplating what's gonna happen.
yeah, I didn't know if I was. I didn't know if I was
What am I
gonna
gonna
make
do
it.
right now?
He was like, well, I don't know if my life flashed before my eyes, but I'm only so old. There's not very much that's happened.
Dude,
right
I was like, I probably was 12.
Yeah, right.
12 years old. I was like, I didn't know if I was dead or I was gonna die. I didn't know what was gonna happen.
Whatever is happening right now, it's not good.
Yeah. Eventually, I got up because I'm here. But man, dude, it was one of those situations where I
Okay,
was
so like, get to the point. Did you get up? Did somebody come and help you? What
obviously I got up. I'm with you right now, Dick.
happened? Well, I mean,
But anyway,
somebody find you that way?
That's my story. Dave.
And I'm sticking to it.
Did you get up before somebody found you that
No.
way? So somebody found you that way.
No. Oh yeah. I'm sorry. I got up.
Oh, I wanted to
That's
be
my
that person who
point.
stumbled upon you. Like, what happened to you, stupid? You know?
That's my point. Nobody came. Nobody's coming,
There
man.
was
You
no
got to
help.
do it yourself.
Yeah, right. Yeah, so you're like, fuck. I guess I gotta do it myself.
I remember like rolling over eventually because when the wind gets knocked out of you, like it did.
Yeah.
Like I mean, I landed so flat on my back that it felt like somebody just punched me dead in the fucking back, like with the biggest fist you ever felt.
Right.
And like
And it hit nothing but lung.
so, all the air. Oof.
Yikes.
So like it must have just escaped me, like oh.
Amazing.
Maybe on my ass, probably a little bit too.
I think I just shat myself.
I don't know if I didn't shit myself, but I'm surprised thinking about it now. That's the first time it ever occurred to me. But I didn't know if I was gonna make it. But I remember rolling over finally, like, like,
That's fucked up.
and then I remember just sitting on the steps for probably another 10 minutes, just trying to survive. It was the worst thing. Like I definitely thought I was dead, or I was going to.
That's fucked up.
Nobody's coming for me. Nobody.
Definitely sad, man. How do we get to the point of this?
I don't know.
You were talking about Disney,
Disney.
for some reason. Hey, we went to Disney, and then I was like, oh, yeah, a lot of people think it's a made-up place.
So you were talking about how you went there in the summertime.
Yeah. Summer. All right.
I lost it.
Cool.
That's fine.
But I mean, it was a good story, was
So
it
listen.
not? I mean, have you ever got the air knocked out of you?
I just talked about how I did.
Yeah.
Well, talk about it more,
You tell the story now.
Really don't need to.
motherfucker.
This whole thing was about you. So
Open up.
Not
let,
me.
let the people know.
No, you.
about you.
No, I want to hear this story.
I'm
You don't
good.
like my story, motherfucker. How about you tell one that's better than mine?
no, I'm good.
Nope.
I'm good.
I want to hear about how you were pancaked by two dudes.
Pause.
Ben, if you don't relax, man.
Hey,
you know,
hey. Go. Does he want to go by your sister?
Our sister. Yeah, get out and stay out.
Stay out. What'd she say?
Hang on.
Cannot
We can-
hear. Well, you go ahead and do that. I'm gonna take a drink of my sun kissed.
Why'd you say it like that? You said my son kissed.
What were we talking about? Oh, Dave getting pancaked. So how did that happen?
Nope, we're not talking about that. No.
All right, let's just talk about some
We're
of the
past
sports
it.
things that
No, we're
happened.
gonna go
to
into
us.
Kanye. I thought we didn't talk about that. Yet.
No, we're gonna talk about you getting pancaked.
First brought that up.
I wanted to. I want to talk a little bit more about last Sunday. Outside of the game itself, a couple more things, right?
can't
Number
wait for
one,
this.
halftime show, right? Halftime show. I want to talk about that because first of all,
50 Cent.
50 Cent,
You can find me in the club,
Bro.
motherfuckers like you have not been in the gym doing
No,
push-ups
listen.
at all.
I'm not weight shaming nothing.
No.
But he should have known that was not a good decision, man. The older you
His
get,
face upside down was hilarious. Man.
that's what I'm saying. The older you get, the less you're able to handle that
Gravity
kind of thing.
is gonna give you more now. Like your face is not being
It
pushed.
looked like his whole body was like coming down on his head.
Yeah, right.
You know.
Yeah.
Right.
But hey, I gotta give it to him. He did it. He's like, all right,
You did that, man. That was you.
and you did that.
That's hilarious.
it was
So
good.
there's that.
Eminem kneeling.
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
respect.
That was
After
cool.
He asked if he could do it, and they said no, and he
That-
still did
that was
anyway.
pretty cool.
I was like, that's like typical
Though
Eminem.
I will be honest with you, I just thought he was bowing and just like it was like, all right, Dre.
Yeah.
Oh, I get that.
It
too.
kind of like it kind of.
Well, maybe that's how he played it off then. Like
well-
that's how he felt like he was able to do
I'm-
it.
Well, then
Oh,
is it as
dog.
cool?
nah.
Get the door for the dog.
He's like, nah.
What is your issue, man? You know, I don't know what you want to do with life right now.
You
But
don't
I would
know.
appreciate it if you would go sit down so we could podcast. You know?
He is just having fun going to like an obstacle course.
It's a crazy guy.
Hey, never finished a pool talk, but hey, that's all right. Never mind. Never mind. We won't got to finish talking about how you get in the pool, you know, because you got to get across your dick. The dick has got to get past the cold water top. Yeah, it's
Wait,
fucked up.
I'm lost. I know we were talking. What we were talking about. What are you saying right now?
Remember getting in the pool?
Yeah.
Either you jump in. If it was too cold, you had to like, all right, you had two options.
It's because I was talking about dipping your toes in the.
Yeah.
All right, who cares about that?
Yeah. All right.
Okay.
all right.
So the other thing is, right, obviously on Super Bowl weekend, the during the Super Bowl, the commercials are the big thing, right?
Yeah.
So it got me thinking.
Well,
Doritos.
Dave didn't finish his thought about
He
getting one
just-
more. Oh, he did. He did.
Hey,
Oh, okay. All right. Go ahead,
check with him
Doritos.
first, you know. So Doritos, they made their mascot a sloth, right?
It's not the worst.
So do you ever
idea.
think about like
Sloths are
the
cute.
mascots that some of these food brands use? Frosted Flakes got Tony the Tiger. He's trying to get you to exercise and like go and be a better you.
They're great.
Chester Cheeto, or whatever, right? He's just trying to get Cheetos. Really, that's his main goal.
What is Chester Cheeto?
He's a cheetah.
He's a cheetah, dude?
He's a cheetah to Cheeto?
Yeah.
A cheetah?
He's Chester
Chester the
Cheetah.
Cheetah.
Yeah.
Chester Cheetah?
Yeah.
It's Chester Cheeto.
No. Cheeto is the brand.
Right.
Cheetah is the thing that is.
Yeah,
cheering
why
for
would they be
Chester?
Chester Cheetah? It's
His name
Chester
is
Why would you
Cheeto.
be Chester Cheeto?
He's not
Because
a
He's not
Cheeto.
a fucking chip.
Because it's the brand.
He's a tiger.
What the fuck are you talking about right now?
Yeah, but the brand is Cheeto. Why? How are you going to have brand recognition? Chester Cheetah doesn't sound like you're saying Chester.
Tony the Tiger is also not.
But he
Wait, why is there so many tigers representing food?
fucking ridiculous, actually.
But basically, what I was getting at here is
what about
sloths,
Smacks?
Sloths
It's a
are like
fucking
super.
frog
That was
with
a weird one.
It's a frog with a pirate hat on.
Toucan Sam's fucked up self. Like, no, that guy was weird.
The
Bro.
fucking rabbit for
I don't
tricks.
want that. No, I don't want that guy either. No.
They're all very weird. But sloth, I feel like is Doritos
Silly
taking
rabbit?
a shot at
Tricks
us
are for kids.
and being like,
fuck.
"Yo, y'all are lazy. Fucking sit around and eat
I
our
like
chips."
sloths, man.
No, me too. But they just represent laziness. They're one of the 7 deadly sins is sloth. Not that I'm
That's
religious,
funny. That's
but I'm
hilarious.
like, look at them just throwing shots at us, and we're being like,
So
let me have some of your chips.
what about sloth? So are they saying sloths are one of the sins?
No, the activity of sloth or the mentality of I don't know.
What, just like
But
going
basically, where you
slowly
do
through
nothing.
life?
Where you do
No, I
nothing.
think it's like
I don't think that they
laziness.
go slow. I don't think they go slowly by choice.
Like the award for doing the least for the most amount of time.
Well, no, they go slowly because that's
All right,
just-
but all right.
They're just chilling, man. They ain't in a rush.
Here's my argument:
DNA.
sloths always have a smile on their face.
Yeah, so that's what they're saying.
Yeah.
You know,
Don't
You
go
get-
through life happy?
You get some Doritos in your life, and you're gonna be happy, but you're just gonna be a lazy fuck. You know?
Man, I will eat a bag of Doritos in one sitting if
bad.
I'm not careful.
it's bad.
It's so
They
easy.
are easy to go through,
You
yes.
just be sitting there just chewing away, crunching away.
Yep.
It's addictive.
Also, I
you
feel
look
like,
down like, what
I
the
feel
fuck
like
happened?
more so now than ever, I get that chip where it's just all flavoring.
Yeah.
It's like this thick chip,
And
it's
like, that's
it's
just-
it's just
cheese
the flavoring.
powder.
It's like just cheese powder, but it's like condensed.
Yeah.
Like, and I find that a lot now. I'm just like, are they just doing this now? Like,
'Cause that's
is
what
somebody
people love
fucking
about
up?
them.
Like, well, it's happening now, you know.
They
But,
found
like,
what
it's
people
al-
love most
it's
about their
almost
chips.
inedible because it's just the cheddar cheese flavoring, so it's like a lot of salt too. So
Yeah.
you bite into it, and it's just like it coats your mouth, and it's like, nah, this is way too much. Like,
I once got
this happens a lot though, and I'm just like, is this a thing? Like, are they doing this on purpose now?
People
Or,
love that,
like,
you know?
yeah.
yeah. Well, in my Cheetos once, I opened the bag and it was just a clump of Cheeto.
Huh.
Literally a clump of Cheeto.
Just like a ball of Cheeto.
Have I ever showed you this picture? I gotta find it.
so.
Listen, I opened
Is this
it up.
is this like when people are like, oh,
I opened it up.
My chip looks like Jesus.
No. I opened it up and I poured, like, usually if I have a sandwich, like, I'll go to, like, Jersey Mike's and I pour the chips onto the little,
definitely.
yeah, you know?
Most
And when I did it, it was just a clump of Cheeto. My coworker was like,
It just hits the sandwich. Like,
yeah.
Is that like a liter of cola?
No, it was a clump of,
I don't want a liter of cola.
I want a goddamn large farm.
My coworker was like, "What the fuck happened? What's wrong with your chip?" It was a chip. Hold on, I'm gonna find it. It was the weirdest shit, man. I gotta be honest with you. I was like, why did I was gonna tweet Cheetos about it.
Yeah.
I was like, hey Chester, what's up with your Cheetos?
Well, like the other day, I was eating Fritos and there was like 5 of them.
Does Fritos have
connected.
a mascot?
No.
No.
I don't think they ever have.
Not everything has a mascot.
Well,
How do they
true.
decide
That's
that?
true.
Snickers doesn't. You would expect Snickers that just have somebody that's always eating.
Well, that's just anybody who's hungry is their
Wasn't-
mascot.
wasn't,
that's marketing
Or
for you.
hangry.
Wasn't
Right, that too.
it Great Googly Moogly? Wasn't it that guy?
What is that?
Remember the guy doing the paint on the football field, and he fucked up. I think he wrote Snickers or some shit. He's like, "Great googly moogly."
I don't remember that.
You don't remember? You remember that?
Yeah.
Oh,
I know what you're talking about.
Dave, you don't remember?
I don't.
Dave was probably asleep during those commercials.
Probably.
No, those were on it during the football. Football doesn't come on until later in the day, half the time.
On Sundays.
It's just a joke.
Not on Sundays.
The biggest day for football.
But yeah, no, I thought the Super Bowl was cool. The halftime show, I give it a 7 out of 10.
I'd say that's fair. Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know, it was good, but it wasn't great.
Like I enjoyed the idea behind like the whole. This is the West Coast represented, but then I was also like, it's not. It's just Aftermath. Anything that falls underneath Aftermath. Sure.
Yeah,
and Snoop, of course.
Right.
I don't know.
I thought it should have just been more Snoop and Dre.
Yeah. Same.
Yeah, what was Mary up there for?
No, she was fine. And in fact, she was really good.
No, she did really well. But
I
what,
thought-
but what
Mary
was-
has just been.
why was she
The
up
older
there?
she gets, the
Sure,
thicker
'cause
she gets.
she's
she
like
didn't
New York,
fit the.
right? She's not
she
even
didn't
in LA.
fit. Yeah.
Same thing, 50.
52.
Yeah, but 50
Eminem was from
Eminem,
But
Detroit.
but
you know?
Yeah.
but the
Yeah.
problem
That's what I'm
with
saying.
them,
Everybody that falls
And
underneath that
Mary's
Aftermath umbrella.
not affiliated with Aftermath or anything like that.
no,
so, yeah.
but the thing about 50 and M is they kind of are associated with West Coast more than they are with their actually. Even though they are
No.
associated with New York and Detroit, Interscope is such a West Coast label that you associate them with Dr. Dre, who's West Coast, and that's why you feel like they fit that bill. Mary didn't.
I disagree
Really,
because
Mary,
personally, I looked at it like, why are they there?
no, Mary doesn't because they're part of the Interscope, and Dre found them.
Having Kendrick there made sense.
Dre found Snoop,
I would imagine.
and Dre found 50,
I get that.
and he found Eminem.
I get it,
Wait,
but the
no,
idea
M,
is,
M found 50, I thought.
yeah.
Eh, I
And then
think
he
it was
introed
Dre.
him Dre then.
Yeah, but Dre's really probably the one that was more
Honestly-
influential in his career. I think just
Well,
because who he is.
I'm not arguing that. I'm saying first
But
introduction. I'm pretty
but
sure
M is the
might
okay.
have met him first.
Well, then
Yeah.
I stand corrected. But regardless of that,
You could have taken away some of them.
I also have no idea what I'm talking about. Either,
But I'm
I
saying
could be wrong.
I might be wrong.
I could be wrong.
No,
You could have thrown the game
my-
up there.
no,
You could have thrown
okay,
some
maybe.
other
So,
people.
yeah,
who,
yeah.
That's what I'm
I kind of
saying.
thought the game would have been up there for sure. I mean, he's
Yeah,
LA.
he's
like,
a
all
LA,
LA.
DJ
Like,
Quick.
Yeah, that's a good one too.
But my
yeah.
argument is Mary doesn't fit any of that.
I get that.
True,
She's not, even though
but she's just a highly recognizable R&B voice that
I
hip hop
guess.
loves.
She's an
I mean,
icon.
I guess
I
you
guess.
wanted like some sort of like a soulful voice in there, and why not put Mary J. Blige?
I guess like
Yeah.
all of their hits come out around the same time too, except for Kendrick.
Yeah, Kendrick. Oh, Kendrick was there too. I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Which
You know.
he was real dope. His performance.
Yeah, that like whole like choreographed like set. That shit was
Right.
pretty nice.
That was dope. That was well done.
does that mean that is he gonna like? I know he's kind of been rapping a little bit, but like, is there gonna be a new Kendrick album soon?
No, there is. Yeah, this year.
Nice.
Yeah, he
All right.
he alluded to it. Yeah, but
But, you know,
he's also saying this is his last album.
Okay.
He's
well,
retiring after this last one.
Kendrick.
Yeah,
All right. Well, that's
because he
cool.
wants to start doing movies and get into fashion. And
Yeah,
shit like
it
that.
looks like he kind of wants to get into that.
Which
that
is dope. I
place.
totally respect that. Him,
Yeah, why
ASAP
not?
Rocky, they're like changing their whole, I guess, future in a way. Like it's not just music for them now.
No, but I think a lot of
They
artists are
want to do a lot
evolving to
more.
that point now
Joey
where
Badass.
But is the-
music's no longer like.
But is that
the
an evolution,
end
right?
goal? It's the
Yeah.
stepping stone to everything
Exactly
else.
that.
But that's what I was gonna ask. Like, so is that an evolution, or is it just kind of now hip hop is just a stepping stone into fashion now, right?
Well, maybe both.
But not necessarily because hip hop encompasses fashion. So I guess they all just
Well,
kind of
I think
fit
maybe
in
that means
general.
that hip hop has evolved to more than just music. It's it's the culture.
It's always been more than just
it's
music.
it's impacting more than ever everything else in the world.
Yeah.
But it's always had an impact. Now it's just
Now
like
more
bringing
than ever.
designers out of the artists.
I think you have to compliment Kanye and Virgil for that then.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, and I guess that's a good segue into Kanye.
Good as any.
Yeah.
Right. Not that I
know.
was doing that, but yeah.
It works. I don't know.
But yeah, so we watched the what is it? Wait. Hold on. Genius. Yeah.
Well, before you get into that, you want to talk about how now he filed a petition to basically fight Kim on her being single. She wants to legally be seen as single, and he's like, no.
He's blocking that. I
Yeah.
guess.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's. I'm gonna be honest, man. It's on some bullshit. He needs to just let it happen.
Yeah, and
I mean,
also he's
she-
showing
Does he think that this is gonna make her want to
Weird.
be with him more?
because it won't. I mean,
Pretty sure
Yeah.
this is the
that's
the
not how
opposite.
it works.
I don't know what my man be thinking, but
Yeah.
No, so we watched Genius,
Yeah.
right? And,
Right.
Wait,
It-
did you, Adam?
no, I did not.
Okay.
Well, I mean, it's not like anything is a
plan on it?
spoiler.
I'll probably watch it. Yeah, I mean, whatever. It doesn't matter. I don't care. You can talk about all these things.
The thing is, it's multiple episodes. So this first one was an hour and a half, actually. It's like a damn movie already.
Yeah.
Right. The full cut 7 hours.
It's crazy. It's a long. It's gonna be a long little doc, but I don't think you could put together a short documentary on Kanye.
Not like necessarily his last dance, but it's almost like his last dance, right? Like
I
in,
feel
in,
like
a,
this
in a way.
is like, well, they say
They followed
magnum
him from, like-
opus, this is like his like big big act,
It's his modern day memoirs. This is
Well,
Kanye.
yeah, this is like his work coming to fruition, basically.
It's really a good window into remembering Kanye as he was, because man, it's just really just crazy to see his evolution and what he's become. Like the next one is when he goes in, they're gonna talk about when he gets into his car accident.
Yeah, so the first episode is before College Dropout comes out.
Yeah,
It's like
it's
the
about him.
chronicle
It's about him
together,
trying to get to the point where they actually can see him as a rapper.
like pitching songs
Yeah.
to Rockefeller and Def Jam and them not listening to him at all and like turning him away, basically.
It's about his spending however many verses or whatever beats he made during the summer.
Right.
Yeah, like-
it like shows how Chicago he didn't really get any play or anything.
Yeah.
When he went to New York, he,
And it's
like,
so
got
crazy,
on
right?
immediately, man, because he met up with Quality and Most, and then Ruckus wanted to sign him, and that deal went through. It showed you what it's like to actually try to get into music or get into the music industry.
Especially in
As an
Chicago,
artist.
and especially as a Chicagoan from Chicago.
That too,
because dude, it
there's
was
no
so nuts.
window for us really. Like there's no one.
You gotta go. You
it's like
gotta go to
Common-
either coast.
Common and Twist are the biggest we have, and they're
Yeah.
moderately
Yeah.
superstars.
Common's more of a movie star than he is a rapper to most people.
That's debatable.
to people, not to like the general. Like most people, a lot of people know him, but probably a lot of more people
So like
would be like,
nowadays,
"Oh, that's
you
Common."
think he's the actor.
His music is more
Right.
commercialized now
He's-
because he has
no,
a following
he's
from his
probably-
acting.
No, he's probably more recognized as, "Oh, that's Common from there."
Right.
Not like, "Oh, I've heard your music before." Maybe that's secondary.
Well, I mean, and again, that's what's
Secondary
happening
now,
more and
yeah.
more now, right? Like everybody kind of has that kind of story in a way.
In a way.
It's becoming that way. Like, oh, I know you from this. Oh, well, that's cool because this is what I do actually.
Right, like I don't know exactly what you did before this.
Yeah.
You know, like a lot of people don't know Nori as Nori the rapper.
Yeah.
They know Nori from Drink,
Drink
Champs.
Champs.
Yeah.
Which I think is lovely that they do that shit, man. That's
Yeah,
really dope.
hell yeah,
Yeah.
hell yeah. I can't get
Just
through.
adds more to the culture, bro.
I just can't get through a full episode usually.
Oh, it's so much.
no, Nori is too much.
It's so
sometimes.
much.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Like it's hard because he interrupts everybody, man. Let them speak, Nori. I love you, but like it's just so hard for me to like watch because you're not you don't let them complete their thoughts.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, you'd be like, damn it, I wanted to hear where that story
happens
was going.
here.
Or
Yeah, but we don't got nobody talk about like
Or-
actual factual
a bigger
fucking
part of
history.
it is that he doesn't really cut people off in the right moments either.
No.
They just kind of like lets it trail on. Yeah.
Yeah, but I do like it. I think that, he gets a lot of great interviews. And I didn't watch the Kanye one. I'm just not interested.
I didn't watch
watching
the
that.
whole thing. I've seen the clips though.
Yeah, I see. Obviously, they give like, but I just, not interested in watching a Kanye
get
talk
that.
about like what he was talking about.
I get that.
You know, he's becoming a little bit like that's the problem with this documentary coming out now. Like, it shows exactly how different he is right now. Like, but I think I told Vivi, I was like, he hasn't been the same since his mother passed.
I've always been saying
never
that.
again.
Yeah.
Since it happened, I've
sure.
always said that.
His mom
He
was
changed that moment.
his
100%.
mom
She was everything to
so
him, man.
Nice,
She was
man.
everything to him.
You could tell she was such a supportive individual of his.
It's really messed
Anything
up.
he did.
Yeah, and then to have her go the way she did too. It was like an accident, you know.
Yeah.
You know, I was so
Which just like something that didn't
on
have to
behalf
happen.
of the doctors too, and it's like that's the worst way to lose her, man.
yeah.
Like, it didn't have to
During
be
that
done
time
at
too,
all.
man, like he was just really getting on, like
Yeah.
blowing up. People knew him everywhere, you know. That's fucked.
Crazy.
So and I'm sorry, but like you have to think about that now when talking about him because mental illness is real, bro.
Yeah.
And we actually saw it and no one really called it out for what it was. I feel like this is me talking as somebody from the outside, not in his inner circle, but I feel like his inner circle failed him.
Yeah.
Probably so.
I
I
feel
think that's
like no
usually
one gave
a
him the
thing.
type of counseling that he needed.
He didn't have a support system the way he should have.
I think that could be.
But
a thing.
also, I have no idea what work Kanye did on himself. I have no idea what conversations he had with
True.
his people. This is just me saying, I feel like, from what I've seen portrayed, I feel like he needed a better inner circle.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
support.
think that's that could be that could be really something applied to a lot of like people who have
Sure.
gone off you know what I mean?
Sure.
But like I think for Kanye it was like
And I'm also not blaming those people in his inner circle too. It's just because like you have to know how to approach the situation with those people too.
Yeah.
And maybe they just didn't.
And it's sensitive. I mean,
And
first of
that's
all,
not a fault. on them
evaluating
in that way.
what happened to him. Think about his mom passed, but almost simultaneously he started gaining super influence
course.
and power and
but then you're also talking about, first of all, loss in general is going to be the main thing that can probably change a person fundamentally.
yeah,
right?
you don't.
But then
everybody
also
deals with it differently.
Now you're talking about somebody who they didn't have their dad, and now their mom, their only parent, is now
Well,
gone.
she was
you know?
both parents. She was
Yeah.
mom and dad.
And the way that she went was just like not something that had to be. It wasn't like medical. It wasn't like it was just like something that literally had.
it wasn't
no
elective.
reason to happen.
It was elective.
Yeah.
It was elective.
Yeah.
And it was just was something that you didn't expect when you go in there. You know, like from one day to the next, like what the fuck happened?
It's a fluke. Yeah,
Yeah.
like that's just what happens. Like it happens in nature.
Yeah.
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 So-
But the thing is, I hear that those, like the BBL or whatever, that shit is like there's like such a high percentage of death during that shit.
Right.
A lot of people die during that. Those surgeries. So many complications can occur.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. It's,
I also don't. Okay, I want to back step. I said it was a fluke that it happened. I don't want to say that because it makes it sound like, she was just unlucky. Oh, that this sounds weird to me. So I want to say, I shouldn't have said that.
fairly accurate.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
You know,
unlucky
but like
is-
surgery is that way, man. Surgery is you never know. So
Yeah.
you got to be careful. But you know, other than that, the documentary is really cool. It gives a good perspective on things. Like you see the growth of Jay-Z and his relationship. At one point, he walks through like some party or whatever, and he daps up Jay, but Jay just daps him up like some normal person and goes on about his business.
Right,
You know?
right.
And then there's then you see when remember I'm the newest member of the Rockefeller
Man,
team.
gee,
Yeah.
they like film all of that going up to that, man. I'm not gonna lie, like I cried a little bit, man.
It was pretty cool. I didn't. Get
I'll probably
to see
watch it
but-
because Rockefeller, obviously. You know.
Yeah.
It
But it also, you see how much Dame Dash kind of beat around the bush to sign him and shit.
just makes me so mad because they make.
he let him on for like 2 years.
Yeah.
Mm.
But he was making 40, 50 a beat. That's not.
So
no
Ye
bitch.
said that he felt
true.
like, well, so this is Cootie talking, the narrator, but Ye felt like Dame Dash was just stringing him along to have him as their house producer
Yeah.
without actually signing him as their house producer.
I think he saw
Which
once
is fucked up if you think about it from Kanye's perspective. I mean, he's like, well, what
Yeah.
the fuck am I doing this work for? Like,
once
sign me now.
Once
Like,
that what was it called? Once Scarface.
man, that was
Once
so
that
dope,
happens.
man.
So like he played it for
Yo.
Scarface. He did he's like he played Family Business.
Man.
And he was like, "You got a verse for this?" He's like, "I got one verse." So he
Right.
he rapped the one verse, and he was like, "Holy shit, incredible!"
So Scarface just said incredible. And then Ye said that was the moment that he knew that he was onto something then.
Dope.
When he got that verification from him.
Try to catch up this week, like 'cause
I'll watch it.
I think
You know what the problem is,
Another
man? Is
big part was when he met Pharrell too. And
Oh,
it
that
was
was
it was a
cool.
really small scene, but that first connection, because
Yeah.
Ye was a huge fan.
Yeah.
At that moment, he's like meeting his idol almost. You know, it was just so cool.
They just
It
give
was-
so many people documentaries that like, why the fuck does this person have a documentary? That I just get so tired of the fact that documentaries exist.
No, I don't know. Yeah, sure. Like I get that. I do.
Yeah,
It's just no. This is really cool because this is actual footage from back
is.
then that wasn't.
it's on
like,
Netflix.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'll
nothing
check it
was scripted or anything. It was just him being filmed during
pretty
the day.
crazy.
And they're like this is kind of narcissistic. This is kind of narcissistic, and he's like, yes, it is in a way, but I know that this has to be documented. So that was that's
Yeah.
powerful.
For sure. I'll definitely check it out. I mean, listen, Kanye is what he is today, whatever that may be.
Yeah,
But I was a Kanye fan. You know, at least 3-4 albums in.
easy.
Yeah, I mean, you know what I mean. So like,
Yeah.
same way with Eminem. Like, while I'm not a fan of present day Eminem, I was a fan of Eminem when he was in his peak. You know, and I'll still go back and give those albums their fair due.
Those
And
two albums are great,
Yeah.
100%. And I mean, I remember. I don't even know if I think for Marshall Mathers, I don't even think I went to school that day.
Man,
You know,
I felt
Slim
like
Shady, your brother brought that
Yeah,
in.
G.
Dude, I remember that night
the tape,
vividly.
the tape, not even the CD.
We were sitting.
He bought the
You had that.
unedited tape.
You were living. You had that room in the front, right?
Yeah, right,
And your
yeah.
brother came in. Y'all got to hear this,
Right.
And he just came. He put
Right.
it in, and we sat down. We're like, "What the fuck is
Like
this?"
like the three of us together listening to it. Yeah,
yeah, this is, and that was like '97, something like that.
the day it came out.
Yeah, he's like, y'all got to hear this.
Yeah.
That, I'm telling you, Fee introduced me to so much music. Like,
Shit.
if it wasn't for him, I wouldn't know Black Star.
Gee.
You know what I mean? I mean, Talib Kweli was introduced through through him. Just so much old school. And then my guy Kel from Atlanta.
Yeah, G. Yeah.
Kel introduced Gangstar to me.
Yeah.
Right?
Man, classic.
Yeah, yeah. So like,
Classic
you know, later on, admittedly, I knew of Guru and Premier, but I guess I didn't really understand Gangstar like that.
And
I went back.
there, right,
Yeah.
right.
The first one I heard was Hard to Earn.
Ah, man.
Hard to Earn is
to
so
hear that
dope.
for the first time, man.
Yeah, Hard to Earn is dope.
Yeah.
Um,
I feel like that with Reasonable Doubt, Jay-Z.
yeah.
That's got crazy replay value, man.
Yeah.
I bumped the whole album like a month ago for like a week.
Oh, what? Reasonable Doubt?
Yeah.
Yeah. Reasonable Doubt. It's funny, you can get in your Jay-Z bag, you know, like you'd be like, oh, I'm gonna listen
man.
to some Jay for
that's
a minute.
that's a hole that takes a while to
That
climb out
man,
of sometimes.
that man is a genius in his own way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For real.
I gotta say
He's
though, like,
only gotten better.
but like you got the funny person that kind of like he trailed off for a bit, and you know he's my favorite rapper, but Nas,
I get you on that.
holy shit, Nas has come back.
Yo,
and like,
Magic, I 100% I think that's my top 3 from him.
Really?
Within my top 3.
So
from him. No
I've
doubt.
explored. So
Hit Boy saves careers, bro.
Yo, Hit Boy and Nas have
Hit-
such a connection.
And I think that's because Hit Boy's such a big fan of Nas. Like he knew
Hit Boy
what
was like, I want to
beats-
give you good beats.
like he
Just let me give you good
he
beats.
knew the samples that Nas
Really?
needed to ride
Yeah,
over.
because
Like,
Nas was notorious for not
awful
the
beat
greatest.
selection, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I mean,
like-
how
he like-
I don't know how that
He like
happens.
has to have a project presented to him in a way that he can't say no.
Yeah.
You know?
He
Yeah.
Hit Boy was the bridge Nas needed between production of like the newer era
Gee.
and his era, so it
Gee.
can translate well.
don't
to
get
the
it, though. He
younger
It
had,
was
like-
so beautiful.
He
man.
had a lot of resources of outstanding production available his whole
Most
career.
definitely,
But
man.
Nas, I
Yeah.
guess,
like what was a Nas Pete Rock album? Like that coulda shoulda happened. You know,
Yeah.
that would have been crazy. Or Nas and Q-Tip for a whole album.
dude,
Yeah, that'd be
that'd
dope.
be nuts.
Q-Tip was the one that did "Life's a Bitch."
Oh, yeah,
That was Q-Tip's
yeah.
beat right there. The whole shit. Yeah,
That's a good fucking beat.
Yeah.
that's a classic fucking record right there, bro. Just that one alone, like that single.
At some point, he probably should have had a whole Havoc album.
Yeah, sure.
I mean, at some point they were.
I guess they kind of did, right? Though, because like Havoc was on a lot of Nas shit.
Nas was
They-
on a lot
I
of
mean,
Havoc shit. I mean,
yeah.
not Havoc, Mob Deep, just in
QB.
general.
That's
Yeah,
a
yeah.
brothership right there.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know at some point there was beef, but not really beef, just kind
Well,
of
I
like
mean,
a tiff,
yeah.
if you will.
Disagreement.
Yeah.
Just like with Wu-Tang. I
Yeah.
mean, they're all brothers at the end of the day.
Yeah.
so.
Yeah.
But they're gonna have their differences.
They
There's too
did
many.
have
There's
their
too. There's,
differences.
there's too
They
many.
definitely-
There's
And they
too
still
many of
exist.
them.
Capadonna felt like the outcast. Like no one listened
There's
to
too
him.
many of them. You
Some
know?
of that still exists. I mean, you watched the Wu-Tang doc, right?
I didn't actually, yo.
Watch that.
I didn't. I really wanted
It's
to.
worth the
I kinda
watch.
failed on that.
The what?
The Wu-Tang doc.
I know there's a few Wu-Tang.
There is,
Is it Mice of Men?
No,
Isn't that
Oh,
Mike,
wow.
Mike of Mikes and Men.
That's
of
what it
Mics
was.
and Men?
Yeah.
Mice and Men?
Well, the play on that, sure. No, it is. Yeah, it's a play
I
on
mean, it's
that.
true. That's a thing, but
Yeah.
not that thing.
Like, what does that got to do with Wu
Wrong
Tang? What does Mice and Men have to do with Wu Tang rapping? Anyway.
Literally nothing at all.
But yeah, no, Nas has been definitely like on that spectrum. You know, a lot of concept albums between producers and rappers have been coming out. Like,
Yes.
But that's been a trend of like last 3-4 years.
Currency
it.
and Alchemist.
I still haven't heard that new shit yet, though, man. The new one, right?
What is it called?
I forgot the
I
name
think I
of
just
it.
listened to it now, like Final something or
The
They
whole
just did
album,
one
though,
like
right?
a year or two ago, right?
no, they've done multiple now recently. Currency just fucking drops albums every
I
week.
was just listening to
I
First
feel like people
Infantry.
just hit him up like, "Oh, you want to do something?" He's like, "Yeah, all right, fuck it." They just roll up.
Whatever
together.
I was just
That's what they
listening.
do, honestly,
Right,
man. Like
right.
they're just one's making beats all day, the other
I
one's
feel
fucking
like
rapping all day.
Currency's one of my favorite people in the hip hop game right now.
Yeah.
Oh, I love
Dude,
Currency.
he has a good time.
Is it continuance?
Exactly that.
Continuance, right?
I thought so. Yeah, that's the newest one.
I just listened to that on the way here. Holy, and I'm not even finished. I got a couple more songs. Wow,
It's a full album though, not
Yeah.
not an EP.
nice.
Good.
It's like 8-9 tracks.
Perfect. All right, I'll take it. Yeah.
Did you guys hear? What was I gonna say?
I don't know.
Oh, that
It would be hard to know
did
that.
you hear-
Did you make sure you're like in?
Pretty sure I am.
I don't know if you move back or forward or
I'm
not.
pretty sure I haven't. If I have, well, you hear me. You hear me. Did you hear that the baby? I don't know how to phrase that.
No, that's
sentence. Did you hear the baby? Well, the sentence. Did you hear the baby?
I got it right. Okay.
The baby. Did you hear his freestyle on the LA Leakers?
I did not.
That's pretty good.
Nah,
Really.
I didn't
liked
hear
it.
that.
I mean, I'm not like the biggest fan of him, but I was like, man, he's kind of did a really good fucking job.
All right.
I would say take it out.
When did the trend to put the word "baby" in your name become a thing again? You know,
It's
like
been there forever, man.
I don't like it.
It's Wheezy F Baby.
Yeah, but I mean that's one thing.
Please
But then
say
you
the
have
baby.
Dub Baby,
And
and then
then
what's the other guy? Lil Baby.
Right.
Like, come on, man.
Yeah, but Lil Baby can rap.
Why do you want to be known as? I know. That's what I hear. He won like hip hop artist of the year, some shit like a year or two ago or something like that.
I don't know. I don't know nothing about these awards.
All I know is, man, listen, like, why do you want to have baby in your name?
Yeah, I don't know.
Why do you want to be known as
Well, I mean,
a baby?
maybe somebody they have great affection for in their lives nickname them the baby.
I'm also thinking it's like a region thing. Like people just say that, like, you know, like, "What's up, bro?" Like, "What up, little baby?"
What's up, baby?
What up, little baby?
What's up, little babe?
What's up, the baby?
What if we just start? You should just start making up slang like.
I'm not sure if dudes say that to other dudes, but I'm just saying that's what it sounds like.
It feels like, you know.
So
Right.
when I walk up in Adam's house, I'm like, "What's up, little baby?
What up, little baby?
little babe? What's up, baby?"
I was thinking about when Houston had their little, Mike Jones, Paul Wall,
Who?
Slim
Who?
Thugger run. You know,
Actually, you know what's funny that
I was like,
bring
man,
that
was a moment. You know,
It's funny you bring that up. Last night,
Paul
I was short playing that at like 11:15, just fucking around, still tipping on fofos.
That's always the song I
wrapped
go
in
to.
Fofos.
no, little beat.
and then I definitely played.
That was
Back
the
then
worst
they
beat
didn't
ever,
want
bro.
me. Now I'm hot,
I'm
they all
sorry.
on me.
That
Back
beat
then-
was so simple.
That he only really had like that the Who Was Mike Jones album, right?
Yeah, but I
like,
listen.
I'm sure other ones, but
I
other
bought
ones
it.
would've been
I
good.
had
It's
it.
the only one that really like everybody
I
knows.
had it.
Yo, I was a fan of Lil Scrappy.
It's your
Nah, I
boy,
hated
Lil
Lil
it's your
Scrappy, to
boy,
be
Lil
honest.
Scrinap. I like Scrappy.
Dude
He's
was
hilarious.
nice, man.
Scrappy is funny.
Dude was a rapper.
Yeah.
He was, but he was also funny.
Yes.
He's on all those
I mean,
like
cool.
VH1 shows. VV watches.
Fuck.
Like what? Like Basketball Wives.
think you
shit
heard
like
something.
that?
Oh,
Again,
the poster probably scooted up or some shit and scared him. This dog is a jackass.
281-330-8004.
Hit Mike Jones up on the low 'cause Mike Jones about to blow.
Right.
Yeah, man. There's just
Man.
certain times in hip hop that like you had to be there.
True. Rich boy.
Yeah, like because you never understand like why
what the
throw
hell?
some D's
We were
such a
talking
big
about
thing.
him. I played that last night too.
And that had like 7 remixes.
I think I was in the one-hit wonder realm last night.
Yeah.
You know?
Although Mike Jones wasn't a one-hit
Who?
wonder, he had like 6 songs that were
It's
enjoyable.
always gonna be who? Who?
Always. Always.
And then Paul Wall, I think he literally just became the industry's grill maker.
Yeah.
Pow wow,
That's all he
baby.
does.
I'm the
Right.
people's champ. Something, something, something. It lights up like a lamp. I don't know if that's the line.
Talking about
but it
lighting up
sounds
like a
it.
disco
What's the
ball.
Asian dude that does the grills? What's his name? I forgot his name.
Baller? Not Ben Baller.
No.
Ben Baller?
Nah.
I don't know.
Like when Mike Jones and Paul Wall
Who?
first came out. Right.
Honestly, I don't even mean to. It just comes out. I promise you.
Instinctual.
Shit is second nature from that.
I realized I said it after I said it.
Right.
I was like, what?
Like, oh,
That was an involuntary like spasm.
it's a reflex
It
now.
was.
Who? Anyway.
But yeah, there were many great times, but for whatever reason, I just still tipping
Fofos.
just kind of like entered my mind the other day, and I was like, what a good time it was.
That was a good rhyme.
What was it like 04?
It's a while ago.
Some shit like that.
Dude, you are crying like a little bitch today.
Yeah, man. Honestly, go lay down. Come on, go sit.
Go away, fat man.
Little fat boy.
Sit. Just relax here. Sit down. Come on. Enjoy yourself.
We're almost done. Don't worry.
Yeah, man. Well-
So I got a question about like the NBA now that the second half is about to go underway.
Okay.
What do you think is to transpire in the final half of the season?
The Knicks ain't gonna make it to the playoffs.
All right, probably not. It's not a
Yeah,
hot
that's a
take.
given. That's a given.
Pretty sure that you can come up with something
I just
better than that.
really want to get that out there.
That's a
though,
tepid
so we
take.
all know.
Well,
room
The Knicks
temperature.
still suck.
Well, good. Nice take, Captain Obvious. No shit, Sherlock. Didn't that
Yeah.
what they used to say?
Exactly.
My uncle used to say that to us. Like, you know, motherfucker, fuck you. Like, shit. Why you gotta be so mean, man?
Low-key kind of a deep dig if you think about it.
Yeah, he was a
It's
bit of a
like
dick when he did
calling you
those
dumb.
type of things sometimes, but it was great. You know?
calling you dumb. It's like fuck.
He was calling me a little dumb.
Sucks.
Like, damn, he said you stupid.
He said, "You stupid, yo."
I don't know, man. West Coast is gonna be it's gonna be challenging.
You East Coast? I far East Coast.
Brian just said, "Hey, I'm open to going back to Cleveland so I can play with Bronny for a year."
Yeah, I listen. I do like that. That's pretty cool. He said,
How many times you want to go back to Cleveland? Just
No,
shut
no,
up.
no.
Nobody
no.
cares.
I know.
I don't
but
care.
The idea
Nobody
that
gives a fuck. I just brought it up because I want to say, who cares?
Adam, only he could do that too.
you literally should be on the players' ball.
Hey,
As I sip my drink, then I'm sure somebody's spitting.
Fuck nasty. I talk about yo bitches, but it looked like you ate them. Them lames ain't got no shoes on, Jack. I can never go out like that. He said, "Buck nasty." He
One
was
of these
like-
men can be a great granddaddy.
that look, he was like,
Yeah, that's just great. I don't know, man. Who do you think's gonna come out with the?
no, don't chase the. You are a hater.
Yeah, so
I'm just speaking about. Can we not talk about it?
I've been forward about that before.
Why for not we can't speak?
I will.
definitely
I am
have.
a hater of LeBron because I don't care.
Why
you
for
know?
not we can't speak?
Why say many words when few words do trick?
No, I'm saying it's pretty cool. To
It's
think
cool.
that you'd be able to like. It's
great.
He's the only person. No matter who
Good job.
you are, even if he wasn't like LeBron, which obviously makes it better with it's him being him. But any player being able to like any player being able to say, man, I was able to play my full career, and the last one
Right.
I played with my son and was able to give him guidance into he could be his rookie.
Gotcha.
Yo, speaking of your rookies, Gilbert Arenas and Swaggy P, funniest fucking relationship ever
I
in the
think so.
NBA.
Really, you like wouldn't expect that.
No, but
Yeah.
it's hilarious. Like
Right.
they fucking clown each other all day.
Oh yeah.
Well, that's what you're supposed to do. You know?
Yes, but it's funny. It was his rookie. Like the way he talks about it is hilarious. Funny as hell. Gilbert Arenas used to do that Agent Zero
Yeah.
vlog on NBA.com or
Right.
ESPN or something.
Yeah.
Right.
His Gilbert Arenas needs like bigger platform. I know he's getting one
I
now.
always thought that he would have had it earlier.
It wasn't Gilbert Arenas. Gilbert Arenas was a gangbanger.
Was it?
He'd be out there dapping people up all kinds of crazy ways.
Don't be generalizing.
Okay, allegedly.
Who knows? I haven't
I'm just
seen
telling
this
you, man.
footage.
I've seen
I
it.
know.
I was like, because he had a gun?
Nah, but I've seen it. That's all I'm saying.
I got a gun.
No, but it sounded like Adam was like, he's a thug.
Right.
I'm not against rap. I'm not against rappers.
What?
I'm not. But we are against those thugs. The thuggish, ruggish bone. Come on, man.
It's the thuggish ruggish bone.
Did I really have to point out
You did
to
have
somebody
to.
where that came from?
Thuggish ruggish
Maybe it's because I didn't do it in such a
You shouldn't
show.
have had to,
You know?
but you did have to.
I wouldn't think that I would have to.
And then you go,
Especially because the Bone Thugs and Harmony album that I have, I got from him.
then it goes into the song. It goes like, because I don't know what they say.
Hell no.
I've never found out what they say.
Lyrics.com. Genius cannot give me what I need to know.
You know what I like is that page.
They're like,
the page I sent to you where they strip down
Yeah.
the music.
yeah.
Man, it's really nice because I finally understand what they say. Never gonna give you up. Never gonna let you down.
Now that you told us
Never
about
gonna
Pump It Up,
turn around and hurt you.
That was pretty obvious, though. I mean,
Yeah, but sometimes they go into like little portions. I'm like, well, that's
Sure.
what they said.
got it.
now that you told us about Pump It Up being a song made about masturbation,
Yeah.
I'm gonna look up at the Genius lyrics and
Right.
just I hope it breaks
I
it down
haven't
for
yet,
it.
but
you know?
I
Never
wanna.
once.
I'm curious
would I
what
have
it will
thought
say
that
there.
That's about fucking beating my meat.
No.
Pump it up.
Pump it up.
I'm gonna go and pump it up, guys.
Pump, pump, pump.
And
Pump.
to that cadence, like pump.
Right.
Sorry.
Yeah,
guys.
you can't get a good rhythm going there.
Yeah, like that's not
Definitely
gonna,
not.
that's
Nope.
gonna get you nowhere.
Nowhere.
That's absolutely fucking disgusting.
Yeah,
White
no.
people, Whole time.
So wait. So but how is it about beating off if he's like,
Oh, God.
I see some ladies calling, and he jumps in their whip, but he does go through the TV.
Maybe it's VR.
He goes through the TV. That's
Why
a little,
though?
That's a little
because
weird.
he's watching a porno.
Mm.
He came out the TV though. He wasn't in like if he went in the TV, maybe you'd be right.
So he was like the Ring.
yeah.
Well, yeah, 'cause that was like a play on that because that's when that came out.
Was it?
Yeah, like around that
Gotcha.
time. Yeah,
Wow, the ring's that old.
yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
It's very old.
Scary
That was-
movie when they made fun of it. It was what 2001 ish,
Right.
2002.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Crazy, man.
We are getting
Yeah, dude. I thought about this the other day. I was like, man, at 34, because I'm not 34.
I will be this year. I am right now. Excuse me. I'll be 35 this
That means it's been
Wait a minute,
It's
I'm
been
what?
it's been 20 years since you graduated 8th grade. Is what that means.
year. Yeah, gee.
I thought about that the other day, and I made me
also
choke a
thought
little
about
bit.
how
dude.
I also thought about how in 10 years I'll be 44.
And next year I'll be
I
20
mean,
years.
obviously, right? But like that's just fucked up to think.
I mean, you're gonna get there at some point if you just
Next
I'm just saying, like, just think about that shit.
like in 12 years, I'll be at 44.
bruh.
and next year will be my 20th high school reunion.
Damn.
Yeah, right.
You had two
Are you going?
10-year reunions as of next year.
I didn't go to the first one, but yeah.
No, me neither. We didn't really have one.
I don't think we ever
There
really
was
like
one, but apparently not a lot of people went. But I think that this time people might actually go because we're getting a little older, and why not? More times passed. Let's
Yeah.
see each other.
Yeah.
I guess.
I don't know if I want.
I'd like, but the problem is
Like,
now,
it's been another decade. No, I wonder what they're up to.
and the funny
Yeah,
thing
I don't
is,
know.
Little
I
shitty
think-
people there, man.
high school reunions used to be a place like in the movies where I think people used to come in and like lie about their lives.
Oh,
Now
yeah.
you can't lie about shit. Bitch, I
And-
didn't see what you do on the internet.
It would also be a
Exactly.
place where you went back and you had another chance to fuck that bitch that you couldn't get in high school.
That's
you know?
true.
I don't think that happens so much anymore.
I am engaged.
And I'm
no.
married, So.
I'm saying in a general sense. Like,
Oh, back then?
I've only had one high school reunion. I didn't go, so I'm not talking about us.
I don't, they're almost unnecessary, right? Almost.
Yeah, because Facebook exists.
Because you know what
Right.
everybody's doing. However,
Because the metaverse is going
I
to be.
think
a thing.
the 10-year probably unnecessary. 20-year, there's some significance to that. You know, some people didn't make it.
It was like a silver anniversary.
I don't know.
I don't
fuck is that?
need to be there.
Every like couple of years, there's like a specific like gift that you should buy.
for
excuse me.
anniversaries and shit.
That's like when you're married. And
Yeah,
certain like anniversaries and certain milestones. Yeah.
Yeah, it's
like
just a
5
milestone.
years.
Sounds
anniversary.
like a crock of. No, I'm just saying.
5 years.
I mean, you're
like,
going to have one of those.
No, I'm sure I'm not gonna not get it.
You
I'm
know?
just saying like it's not like it's like okay, so there's certain things like Sweetest Day's made up,
Oh, definitely.
Yeah, for sure.
Valentine's Day's made up.
Anniversaries are made up, technically.
I told Vivi
the
I
whole
was like,
calendar being
All
up.
of it
yeah,
is made up.
this whole thing is really made up, if you ask me.
Like, what the fuck
No,
is
I
any
told
of this?
Vivi, I was like, listen,
Somebody made this up.
This is the metaverse.
yo, what if we are digital as already, and somebody's watching
I'll say
us?
this.
So our podcast is
There-
twice digital.
We are one out of a million galaxies.
Yeah, there's
Yep.
many people.
Space isn't even what we
Or
even think it
things.
is. It's so expansive and like it's so big. Big isn't even a word. Like
No, it's a vast.
we are one
gigantic.
We are like a grain of salt in like a way
And
bigger scheme. Of
they say
things.
that we are moving like 10,000 miles an hour through space.
Definitely
we are fucking speeding.
We're going fast,
without a
man.
doubt, yeah.
We are going quickly.
How am I stable
But
here?
it's just I think
Gravity.
I was
Gravity.
thinking, this is a theory that I have, but it's like when we pass, I feel like there's no recollection of what you had before because there was a different stream of consciousness and a different way of living in a different society in a different universe.
So where do you? So wait,
I feel
so you
like-
go to another universe.
I feel
you
like
just hop
heaven
on over.
is a or like not heaven. Excuse me. I wanted to say I feel like your body dies in this life, but that your soul has to carry on.
So are you saying that
How does a
you
soul
leave
die?
here and
Like
your
a soul
next,
doesn't die. With
say it
the
just goes
body
back
and
into the earth.
heart.
does your
Like,
next life go into another? Are you just like popping up on another planet as you?
I feel like that in a way, because
So,
like what
that's
is
not
what
too
is what is
far-fetched.
deja vu then? Like it's us
Yeah.
experiencing a different.
Deja vu is interesting.
It's weird.
You know what always
man.
fucks my head
And
up?
It fucks with my head because when it happens, it's
Family
like,
Guy.
Why am I
You'd be like,
feeling this?
yo.
When Family Guy and it's Peter or Stewie and fucking Brian are like doing their like multi-dimensional shit, it always fucks my head up. I'm like, man, what do they know? Because like,
Yeah, there's something there. Like
somebody knows something,
I,
motherfucker.
like, dude, honestly, I don't know. It's I think I told Adam, I was like, maybe what happens is I feel like sometimes. So I'm of the mind state that anything is possible, right?
Word.
What if when we pass, if there's infinite dimensions, what if you just like you die, and it starts over again in another
And you
another
have no
dimension.
idea.
Right? But
Yeah.
That you
just
close your eyes
it's
and then you
just
wake
a
up
new-
coming out of the
it's
vagina.
just
Yeah,
something
I don't like that
there's
at
not
all.
even Adam said,
I need a buffer period.
no. You go from
Don't go one
Like
into man.
instant, like-
Life is exhausting.
Yeah.
Don't put me right back in.
But don't you feel? Don't you
then,
be
like-
feeling exhausted? Like
then,
it's not
like-
just from this life.
Because then, like, I'm thinking, like, well, then what is eternity then? Because, like, you know, like your promised eternity.
Are we in jail?
Like, what is that though? How is there no end to time ever then? What is that?
Right. So what's the
How
point
do
of
you
time?
fathom that? How can you think about
time
that?
is man
What is eternity?
made or man thought up.
I think
Right.
look, life is a cycle. So
Like, so all of us-
unfortunately, your stupid ass theory makes sense
All
to
of
some
us-
degree.
all of
Like
us-
not exactly that. Not like you.
Aha, I got
Not
you,
like you
bitch.
wake up coming out of the fucking pussy. Not that. But like you're born into like
It's not that you come out the pussy.
you're given back into the earth to some extent. You
All
know,
right.
your
So are
your
you
consciousness
do you
maybe
think-
is
do you
not
think-
the same, but it carries on to some degree.
So do you think it's not the same body, just same soul?
Yeah, I mean, I think you're given back to the earth.
So
from
you
there.
look different for a second in the next life?
I think we got it wrong putting caskets around us when
Do
we
you
bury our.
believe-
Yeah,
our dead.
I think you should. I'm a firm believer in like cremation. In my
Oh,
opinion.
me too.
Yeah.
Yeah, my family is. Yeah,
I like the idea of that more than to just
spreading your.
Plant a
put
tree
me-
in my memory.
Don't
You know,
put-
sprinkle me
yeah.
underneath that shit.
yeah,
Yeah.
smoke me, man. Shit.
I'm
Yeah.
never gonna do that.
Dude, you have to
How
put the
high-
ashes in
a
the
lot of people
soil
that-
before you
how
put a
high? A lot
plant?
of people think about that shit. It's like think about that though. Like no, you're
It's
not.
kinda
doing
disgusting.
That. No.
Smoking a
When you think
person.
about it.
I'm not gonna do that. No.
I mean, it fertilizes.
I
It's
will
not
smoke
smoking
while
a person.
thinking of you.
If
and
I
I will
thought-
smoke in memory
Like-
to you. I am not going to smoke you though. No.
Like, all right, for instance, if somebody close to me passed and I had their ashes,
What about like?
I would
putting
maybe
their
put like a
ashes-
little bit into a
putting
plant
their-
and
putting-
see what
putting
happens.
their ashes in the ashtray and then dying out your shit. You know, I feel like that's an ode to it in a way.
So ashing out in their ashes.
Yeah.
And you think that's a noble way to use their ashes?
So it's like
Fuck you.
It's like no, like yeah,
Ash it in
like
your
you could look
ash.
at it that way, but I'm thinking like it's just they're soaking in that last bit of what you're finishing. So it's like
I guess
passing it on,
but eventually
you
you got to toss that.
I get that too.
So they're final resting
Right.
places in a dump somewhere.
right, like a trash bin.
I
right,
like the
yeah.
idea, but eventually it gets flawed.
I feel
Yeah.
like you got to be careful because when you're talking about ashes, there's a fine line of like disgusting. I can't believe you did that type of nasty shit. To like, oh, like that's really sentimental, cool that you did that.
Oh,
You know,
yeah.
like there's a fine line there.
I don't want to spread them in a windy place and the wind blows it back in my face.
No,
Sure.
definitely not.
Sure.
Like you had to do that.
Yeah.
Like
did
not
that?
like
Or
Nas,
it's like
Nas
that person playing a joke on you.
Thank you.
Shit, like,
Appreciate
yeah.
it.
in the beginning of one of Nas's songs. I don't know how true it is, right? But he said, "Oh, you know, I was watching TV the other night, and this man, his son died, and he took his ashes and had him turned into a diamond ring." I don't know how, if you can really do that.
Yeah,
I don't know
you
how,
can, for sure.
but like that's
Like
a cool way to do
encapsulate
it.
within a ring. Yeah.
Yeah, like that's kind of
Yeah.
cool, right? Like I got a piece of him with me, you know. It's,
Yeah.
I mean, but like I don't know, you just gotta. There's a fine line.
Yeah.
Sure.
But
But
yeah.
all right. So sneakers.
Yeah, I mean, if I thought we could take a few minutes here at the end, catch up with Dave and,
Oh
and
yeah.
see, you know,
what you been
what's-
up to, bruh?
Yeah, like what's happening. We usually do that at the beginning, but
Yeah.
clearly there's just a realm of other things happening.
We don't
Um,
do things normal
I
anymore.
have been buying a lot of shoes recently.
Nice.
Yes.
That's gonna make our viewers happy, huh?
Yeah, I guess so, yeah.
Just put them on and bring them here.
Sure. That's the idea. Actually, yeah. But yeah, I've been getting really heavy into like the sneaker game and like the culture and all that.
Nice.
It's a vicious web.
Expanding my horizons, like outside of Nike.
The sneaker game is a fickle bitch.
It is, and it's
I'd like to
expensive
punch
as
her
fuck.
sometimes right in the fucking esophagus. Like,
I
give me my
finally hit on-
sneakers.
I finally hit on the sneakers app though for the first time.
Oh, that's always a good thing.
It is.
Don't get used to it, because
Ever.
it doesn't
I
happen.
got real excited, but it's not gonna happen again.
I just pray to see got him.
Yo, I
know
swear
it's
to
not
God,
gonna
I'd be like, it's been a while. I'm due for one.
Right.
No, I'm not.
Right.
Not at all. It just be sold the fuck out right
It
away.
is,
I've been
yeah.
feeling like Bart Simpson in a jam. Like, God, I know we don't speak often, but
Hell,
I just want to see got him. You know?
Yeah, man,
Show me got
that
him.
was so cool.
it'd be so nice.
I'm gonna try again for those the new Hirachis coming out.
Got it.
The
Word.
maroon
I'm gonna try-
gold ones.
We're gonna. Oh, see, that's kind of like the same. You said gold,
Yeah, it's
so you didn't see the ones that are coming out.
University gold and maroon or something like that.
You didn't see the Air Force the Jordan ones that are coming out on the 24th. I think there's something similar to that. What's it called? That scheme.
Oh, that one's like purple
Like-
and orange. I think.
Yeah.
I can't get down with that because I feel like
I
that's
don't want
Cavs
those.
colors. You know,
yeah, because I don't,
Who?
I don't, I don't,
like Cav
I don't
Cav
want to
colors.
rep certain teams' colors.
Yeah.
I don't
Are we
really
talking
fuck
about
with
the
those
same
teams.
thing? This one?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking of.
That's
Yeah,
Cavs colors to you?
To me, yeah, I think so. Close to it.
and
That
what he's
looks like more Lakers
and what he's
colors
the
than mine.
describing.
Bordeaux is kind
That's
of
more Laker to
purple,
me.
I think, but yeah.
That's more Laker color than me.
Well, either way,
I don't-
both
no,
teams
see,
I don't
think
support.
That's further away from the Lakers. It's closer to Cavs.
Yeah, I think
Really?
so.
Personally,
Yeah.
Cavs are like maroon. This ain't maroon.
that's closer to maroon.
It's more
though.
purple.
Bordeaux's like
Nah.
more maroonish.
But
yeah.
they it's light.
Either way,
it's
both
light
those
Bordeaux.
teams,
It's not
like-
full Bordeaux.
right, right.
But I'd be like, fuck both of them teams.
the Hirachis that are coming out, I believe, are the same color scheme.
Okay.
though.
See,
And that's where I-
I
that's-
just want to get these
I-
to trade them for a pair of Shadow 2.0s or University
Yeah.
Blues or what's the other the faded blue joints?
Uh,
White and blue.
Oh,
Yeah.
fuck the Royal Blues.
They no are they? They might be. That might be the color.
Thought
But
that's
you
what
know,
it
it's
was.
like faded
No, I
powder.
know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
the-
hyper Royals, I think is what it's called.
You're
Mm,
right.
that might be right, yep.
Royals, Yeah.
Yeah.
And then they got the green joints like that. I just want to get a
Yeah.
nice pair of ones.
Yeah.
So if I can get these, trade them on that trade block, whatever it is.
I like
Mike
ones.
been
My
hitting
problem
me.
with ones is that they put out a lot of them, but they don't often put out a repeated colorway, right? So like I have these, but I don't want to wear them because when are they gonna put another one
Good
out?
luck.
You know what I mean?
But
I bought a pair of mids, and I don't really fuck with mids.
I wish they would have taken the.
That's like my last pair of mid ones.
I got one pair of mids.
Just the one. I'm not gonna buy.
Some of the
another one.
colorways I fuck with. You know, they're just not OGs, which is the knock on
I bought
them,
it
but-
because of the colorway, but I don't really like the. I don't really fuck with them.
See, I think ones are a good versatile shoe, nice and shorts in the summertime.
Definitely.
So
Yeah.
we'll see. But yeah, what else, Dave?
Yeah, that's pretty much it, man. Just working in the
I've just been
house.
buying shoes. That's it. That's all I've been
Working in
doing.
the house. Still working at the same fish market. I got a raise recently.
Good.
That
for
was
you.
Word.
So
That's always
progressing.
nice.
We're working on the apartment so we can start renting it out next month and get some income.
Very nice.
So yeah, and then we're gonna start working on the second floor apartment after we rent out the basement apartment. So
Nice. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's good to get that tenant in there and know that they're gonna be there for a while. It's a nice peace of mind, man.
which is a bigger part of it because like we don't really know if they're gonna be reliable or not. But
Yeah.
thankfully we have like this database system. It's like a software system that we got from our realtor.
What do you call it? What's it called?
I forgot.
Maybe uses something
Candace
like that.
knows it.
Yeah.
Nah, I don't
Where they
know.
got
Yeah.
they put their whole background
Exactly
in.
that.
Yeah.
And it's all
Um,
uploaded on there.
yeah,
Yeah.
she does that.
CMOB works for a company that literally makes that type of software.
No
So I
shit.
don't, depending what it's called, we'll talk afterwards because I don't want to put all this business out
Got
there.
it.
But
Got it.
yeah,
That's
something like
that's
that.
amazing. But so yeah, we feel confident because of that. We're able to
nice. Get a little bit of
we
background.
weed
good.
people out and all.
Yeah,
that,
no,
you
we
know?
use, I
Yeah.
forget what it's called, but we use probably the same thing, and we've done it.
Probably.
We've had 3 tenants now. They've all been pretty damn good people.
good.
So yeah,
Yeah, the one family had in there was pretty dope. The one that made the t-shirts. For,
yeah. And then
Yeah.
we've had two ladies that have lived there, right after each other, both with with one child, quiet, pretty good people. So
Good.
It's always good.
Yeah.
But beyond that,
Get lucky, you have a good tenant. You know, it's
Yeah.
probably more shitty tenants than good tenants, unfortunately.
probably
I mean,
so.
you really don't know, man.
Yeah.
You don't know how people
So to
gamble.
have that available is huge.
Yeah,
to
you don't know how
help
people live, right? So
No.
you only can give them a shot, and hopefully they do well.
You also can't
Yeah.
judge people off the way that they look either, because you don't really know who that person
No,
is.
you
True.
can't.
They could
And
be a
I
good
that's we
person.
don't. We never like anybody. It's just a matter of like, all right, because sometimes you're just like, this isn't the only reason that we wouldn't give you this apartment or want to give you is because it's too small for like you guys got 4 people, 5 people.
Oh, I get
Yeah.
that.
You know what I mean? Like it's not going to be ideal. You're not. That means you're not going to want to stay more than a year because you're gonna go outgrow the apartment. You know.
The basement is a studio apartment.
Yeah, so you're gonna want somebody.
It's 3 rooms.
Oh shit, that's a pretty big studio though.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
You
decent
know?
sized.
But I mean, you're gonna want somebody who's not gonna be. Oh well, we outgrew it already. So
Exactly that.
You know, so that's why like we had.
And you got to expect a turnover rate to a degree, right? Like when you're
100. We've lived
renting
there 5
private,
years. We have 3 tenants. We've had.
you kind of expect to have to
good, though.
rent it out at the end of the year. So it's nice when you're able to get like that reason. Oh, you want to come stay another year? Great.
Yeah.
Like, you know.
Oh man, it's just like that. Less you don't got to go in there and do any like every time they leave, you got to go in. You got to replenish things
Sure.
and clean
Yeah.
things and
I mean,
paint.
Brighten it
I
up
feel
again.
Like,
Yeah.
in a way, yes, like it sucks to have to make those expenses or pay those expenses, but it's a breath of fresh air though.
Oh,
You
yeah.
can, you can redo those things you couldn't do before. In a
Yeah.
way,
Oh,
you
and
know?
it's
Yeah.
sometimes I can't do it this time next time, but
Right.
that
That's
goes
real.
with the uncertainty of when the next tenant comes
Sure.
in.
Yeah.
You know?
Sure.
So all in all,
Trials and
it's
tribulations
not a
of-
bad experience at all. It's just you got to be ready for those like small things that pop up.
Yeah.
Being that this is our first investment, all of this is a learning experience.
It
And
always
I feel
is.
like this is only going to make everything better in the future.
Everything you do that goes with a tenant is going to be a new. Me and people like, oh shit! Next time we know not to do this.
There
Or
you
we
go.
know how to ask
Right
this.
there.
Or,
Right there.
it's
Yeah.
important.
We do
So,
have a really good team too that we're able to call on.
good.
Yeah.
Important.
Yeah.
We have a good contractor we're able to work with. We have a good plumber, electrician.
It's nice to finally weed some out.
Yeah.
Because there's some bad ones out there. you know.
Right.
Yep. And again, probably more bad ones than good ones.
Yes. All right. But let's get to sneakers, man.
Oh yeah, Sam
Yeah,
got things
let's
to
do
do
it.
today.
I this first, huh?
I said, yeah, let's do it.
Oh yeah. All right, Dave, you go first because you got probably my favorites today.
So I got these maroon. I think they're called Rush Maroon Pata Air Max collabs. Very dope. I copped them for fairly cheap, so I was
Nice.
excited about that.
Always the cherry on
It's a
top.
nice shoe, man.
They're very
Seeing it
comfortable.
in person, I like them.
Very comfortable. I didn't like the colorway at first. My favorite ones were the blue and the orange, obviously.
That's a nice one, yeah.
But those got to be way expensive.
Yeah, I
aftermarket.
checked them up. I was
It's
like,
it's over 2, and I feel like buying an Air Max for over $200 is kind of a stretch.
Yeah, even though they be
Yeah.
comfortable, I do.
Oh,
I
of
do love
course.
them. I do.
Like I feel like a 95. Like I'll pay closer to 2 for that for sure.
OG
90
colorways.
Yeah, 95s
I
are
don't
cool.
know.
I don't have any. These are
Oh, I'm sorry.
97. These
My
are
fault, my
97s.
fault. Right.
But these are cool. The problem with these are what size are these? Oh, this is 11 and a half, right? The thing is, just like we were talking about sizes, these are probably too small for me.
Got it.
I saw them at Foot Action, and they had them for $99, and these are like
That's dope.
usually $180.
Yep.
I was like,
exactly.
so I went one day. I was
That's
like,
half off.
Yeah. I went. I was like, fuck. I tried them on. They would just seem small.
Sure.
I went home, and then the next day I woke up. I was like, man, I want those. So I went there, and I went, and they luckily nobody had bought them yet because
Dope.
these are like the OG colorway type shit.
Exactly.
So I was like, fuck it, I bought them.
As a sneakerhead, I'm very aware that the old Air Max, they're all like highly coveted by the sneaker world, but I'm very particular about the 95s that I like. I'm very particular about the 90s that I
Same.
like. There's
I get you.
like even that black and green and gray colorway like that. The standard 95.
Yeah,
You know
yeah.
what I mean? Like yeah. I'll buy them because they're a
classic.
sneakerhead treasure. And
Exactly.
you might as well have them in your collection. But it's not a shoe that I really enjoy. So I usually that's why you don't see a whole lot of Air Max in my collection, man. It's just
It's all right.
I'm
Every-
very
it's
picky
all-
about them.
It's all personal preference.
There's a couple of them that I
Exactly
liked,
Exactly.
and I wore them into the ground.
I do remember you had some.
I don't know, but
So what you wearing?
I got these dunks, little
Clean as
low
hell.
top,
Too clean.
yeah,
And again, this is a segment we've had on the show for 126 episodes.
yeah.
now.
I'm not putting my foot up here to like fascinate all of your fantasies.
Adam, you're showing some
Although you are contributing to it.
Yeah, I mean,
but it's been done before.
Very true.
yes. To be fair, Romulus, okay. This was before people started being like, "Oh yeah, jerk
like-
off to your shoes."
It's like
So-
I'm gonna punch in the air, and you walk in front of me, and what do you want from me? You walk through my punching zone.
Yes, it's like we're playing chicken here
That's funny.
or something.
For $20, I'll call the guy
Or
a chicken fucker. License and registration, chicken fucker. All right,
Easy
man.
Rod. So I guess you pretty much talked about what you got on. All right, well, that'll do it. It sounds like we have a conversation coming up with Dave about maybe a more a more regular presence here.
Yeah.
So
That would be nice.
we will see how things go. Again, shout out to all the new viewers, subscribers. If you're a new viewer and not a new subscriber, then make yourself both.
Yes, sir.
You know, we're gonna continue working on upgrades and all that shit. You know, like as we normally do. But thank y'all for tuning in. Dave, thank you for coming.
Thank you for having me.
And go enjoy All-Star Game, man. You know,
Yeah,
it's
watch the
All-Star
All-Star
Sunday.
Game.
About to do that.
Definitely.
You're gonna have to do things that don't allow you to watch that. So
Damn.
but then we love y'all, man. We'll catch y'all on episode 127.
Yes. Peace.